Hope you guys are having a great morning, man. Good morning. Welcome to a new week. Oh man, I'm looking at GJ. The move broken down during the Asian session. Just to the T, Price found like a resistance here. Price found a resist. Like last time, Price found a resistance over here. After we broke out of resistance, look what we did. We broke out of resistance here, and then broke out, closed above. Price came down to make support. We found support and then came up to retrace this whole move up. Very just perfectly played out here. So wow, that was a great session. But yeah, for the NY session, let's see what happens here. Let's see. Let's look at the dailies. So daily did continue bullish. We did say weekly. Still over at bearish though. So this the weekly kind of could flip at any time, right? But if you do break this high this week, 137, 900 levels, we're probably gonna continue further up. But looking at the New York session, I believe what's gonna happen is we are creating some type of resistance here. So let's mark it up as a resistance. We're creating resistance. So obviously today I am bullish. We create resistance, so we need to come down and make support somewhere. Where could that support be creating at? Probably at this support right here. This is your most logical support level right there, right? Because it doesn't mean that price is going to come down to that level and respect and then flip back up. But what it does mean is that that's a potential level where price can do that at, right? So that's why you want to mark up your potential levels. So this is a potential support level that we have here. So if price comes down to that support level, we're going to see what happens there. Because if you start to close bullish and respect that support, then we'll probably head back up to retest the highs, and you look for buys going up, or eventually look for buys as you break this resistance over here, right? So, but if you do break that support, and that support fails to hold, then where we go? The next support, right? And where's the next support at? Probably gonna be around, I'll say, literally the whole retracement back down, or down here, or maybe it's a small support down here, and obviously you have support down here as well. So I'll be very these are my levels I'll be worried about today. Alright, but we found resistance, right? Now we're coming down to find support. So this could potentially be a 30-pip range that we're in here. I took one trade during the Asian session. I took the buys as well, but I got stopped at break even. That was the only trade for today. Stopped at break even. I saw this move during London, like this move, as you found support around like 1 a.m. ish. I wanted to kind of anticipate the move to go back up. But it was out of my session, right? So I didn't really want to take any attempts. It was clean though. For those that traded London, guys caught the move. Congrats. Pretty simple move. Yo, you do these every weekday? Yes. Every weekday. Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, man. No volume? What? No volume? During London, there was no volume, man? What do you mean? Or I mean during Asian? Well, during Asian, think about Asian, you gotta know when to trade it. During Asian, there is volume at some point. Obviously, there's not as much in New York and London, but you know when it comes in. So by like the Asian session, if there's no volume by like around 8, 9 max, after 9 it's probably gonna be dead. 8's probably the last push we get for Asian session, 8 p.m. Eastern. So right here, it was around 8, we got a push above, and that was the only volume we had. Yeah, 9ish, right? Right here, I got break even on this trade. And that's, I knew London was gonna continue to push up, because the support was created after. But I'm like, you know what? One trade during Asian, then call it a break even session, and just move on to New York. And obviously, London, you had the volume coming on. First session of the week. Second session of the week to London. So. Gold. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's at resistance. Let's see. Daily is. Ooh. Look what happened here. So, gold kind of. If you look on daily here, gold kind of made a. It's in a weird range. This is your daily range, right? It's in this weird area, but you can kind of anticipate. It's obviously a bigger range than usual. It's a 1,000 pip range actually from here to here. It's a 1,000 pip range. But in this range, what happened here was price made a resistance here. Then price came down and make support. So price is making a resistance support here. And we're starting to, because look, the last day count on Friday actually closed bearish. But the weekly still kind of closed bullish, I think. Right? So if we break the daily high today, look left, we're going to go back up towards 1930 levels. Because look, if you come up to break these daily highs there, we have clean traffic coming up towards this target here, 1930, right? You have this whole entire move here. So I believe we're gonna go to 1930 if you do break this daily high. That's a very key area. This daily count did close bearish, confirming that we did find resistance. It was very weak resistance though. It's at a random level, but if we come up to break the high or break any lows here, high chance we're gonna continue up further up to 1930 levels. So if we're on a small time from here on gold, it'll make sense. Going like a 1 hour time from here, you'll see that we're at resistance here. Right, so we're at resistance, and then the next level of resistance is going to be around these areas right here, which is going to be around like 1930 levels. I'll say buys above this resistance coming up towards probably this resistance over here for gold. Yeah, I mean obviously day target is higher. Day target is going to be around like 1930, you know, 1925 levels, but feel like from a small time standpoint, this would be a much. I think this would be a move you're looking for buys. Wait for a closure above this range here. Yeah, buys going up. You have a nice 100 pip range here. You can probably catch like at least 50 pips out of that range. You know, if you're trying to hold runners, it's a very decent move actually. Not bad. Same thing for it's the exact same thing for GJ. GJ made a resistance. And what happened was price broke resistance, found support, and continued up bullish. So, see, right here, price broke above resistance, found support, and continued up bullish. Those people that are saying, you know, yeah, GJ is a sell, you know, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's a sell. Cause yes, last night, because people were like saying, oh yeah, price is at resistance here, it's gonna come down to find it back in the range. But I'm like, it's a very short-term sell, you know, it's a very short-term sell because even if we do come back in the range. I believe sells will just be valid back in the range, right? Because we're still obviously daily, weekly. I mean, daily is still like kind of bullish, right? So it only made sense for us to come back in the range if we were to didn't break this resistance. But people are saying, yeah, let's sell all the way down to like 133 levels. I'm like, where are these numbers coming from? You know what I mean? Just didn't make sense. Like it's okay, you know, to call buys, you know, tops and bonds, man. But if you have like TP levels where like just, you know, just doesn't make any sense. You know, it's like calling a sell here and just saying, yeah, target's gonna be coming down to like 133 here, and like why? And they'll be like, yeah, because you know there's a support right here. But like what about the support, the support, the support, the support, and this support? You know, how you can get down to there if you can't get by these ones first? So, you know, and that alone plays with a lot of emotions, man, because people will be calling those targets and they won't be achieving those targets because they wouldn't recognize these other levels in between that target, right? And then it'll be a psychology thing. There'll be a psychology thing out there where they can't reach the targets and they'll get frustrated and then they'll start to overtrade and so on, you know. So that's why, you know, understand your ranges, understand why price is doing what it's doing. Don't try to be a superhero, man. There's no one telling you here, tell you to catch a 100 pip move every day, you know. It's all ego, man. It's all ego. whenever if you ever go tell someone like, oh yeah, I caught 10 pips today, had a great day, they'll be like, oh yeah, you know what, I caught 100 pips today, I had a better day. And they'll try to like, look down on you as if you're like some trash ass trader, but you're not. Cause I used to be at a point where I used to be like that too, man. I used to call those round targets and it just didn't work out. How consistent were they, man? And now that I'm calling actual logical targets at logical places, they probably hit every day. Like not every day, but like probably 90% of the time my targets probably hit. 90% of the time. Asian session last night, that target hit, came up, buys above here, came up. This is simple, man. But what if I were to put my TP? What if I would say, oh yeah, buys above here and put my TP, all the way back up here? Like, would that make any sense? No, wouldn't, right? You have a resistance right here, man. Because at those minor resistance levels, at those other major resistance levels, you don't know what price is gonna do. Price will either reject or continue, right? So, you don't know what's gonna do. So it's best to just put your target at those levels and just hit it and then move on. Once price hits that level, wait for another support resistance to create, or wait for a breakout and take it to the next target. Take it target by target, but there's no need for you to take it from target 1 to 3 or 1 to 10. When 1 to 2 is already a strong ass resistance. It's all ego, man. It's all ego. This is a great stream and there's a lot more views. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. We've been streaming for like, I'm pretty grateful for the views we have. Been streaming for like March, April, May, June, July, August. About 5 months, 6 months. So pretty grateful for a start, Wasn't expecting this many from the start. Like every day showing up consistently. Wasn't spent this month, but popping off. Looking for sells today? Yeah, maybe it sells if you actually come back in the range here. That makes sense. Below here, I'll take sells. Right? Because if you look at it this way, how I said how prices was bullish during London, right? So price went up, obviously bullish trend, and then what happened later was price found resistance, right? So if price is finding support here, people can say, oh yeah, this is like your retest go back up, right? People are looking for the retest now, right? So what that is pretty much is just price finding a support after it finds resistance. So then what does that create? That's gonna be called a range, right? So if that support is gonna be found like right here, then I guess you could say that this is your range. This whole area now is your range, right? So technically, if price finds support here, it should be able to pop up, right? But if price found to find support there, what that means is that price is failing to find support and it's breaking support and it's gonna come down to the next level, which is gonna be down here. So that's why I'm looking for sells, right? Because right now people's analysis, a lot of people's analysis are like this. This is exactly what they're drawing on the chart. You go like this. Let me make it green. They're doing like this, and then they're going like this, and then they're going like this. They're expecting a retest, right? But you don't know where that retest is gonna be. You don't know how it's gonna be created. You don't know where it's gonna end for the price to go up, right? And continue the uptrend. So that's what I'm saying. If price fails to find support, that's where I'm going to take sells, because price will be coming back down the range if that this fails to happen. Then we would probably just retrace the entire move. But the good thing about these moves here is that I mentioned this before, is that these moves here, these are clean traffic moves here. In the future, you can take them back down, right? So like you see how price is coming down there. We don't know when it's gonna be yet, but like just in some universe, let's say one day we just break below the support, we'll have clean traffic come down towards this level. Like these moves up, or for example these moves down here, if price just decides to come down in one candle, it would just be used as clean traffic for the future. So technically, you'll never really miss a move. You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, price can just go up today. You might have missed it today, but a couple of days later, maybe a couple weeks later, we might retrace this entire move coming back down. You can use this as clean traffic coming back down, back in the range, right? I mentioned that before one time on streams, but in case you guys missed that before, that's a good tip there to not have FOMO, right? Oh man, I feel like I'm talking a lot on a Monday today, man. You have any trade now, bro? No, I don't. Haven't something that sells any buys or sells that. Just nothing's set up for me just yet. There's really no trade yet, right? Because I can't watch what how price reacts at this level here. It's gonna be very key. Right? If this 1 hour close is bearish though, high chance for probably to continue down back in the range here and then eventually back in this range here. So if anything, we'll catch this move right here. 30-pip range coming down. The price just has to come back in the range. First time viewer, nice stuff. Yeah, how come everyone's just first time viewer today? Weird. What's going on though, man? The Lost Boy vlogs. Am I missing a chart? Did I miss any charts earlier? No, I didn't. If price found support above 136.77 but below, are you looking for buys in that range? 136.77. If price found support here and it's set to close bullish, I'll look for buys. But right now, no, I can't really anticipate those buys yet. Obviously, right? But since like the 1 hour's like, even if you do find support here, the 1 hour's still gonna close bullish. That's the thing, right? So technically, we're gonna need to break out this resistance here to look for buys going up. Because you can't really enter buys if the 15-30 minute does close bullish above this resistance, but the 1 hour will be closing bearish, right? Because if anything, the 1 hour is going to close like this if you do find support. It's going to close like this with a wick. It's going to close above this resistance here, right? But it's still going to close bearish though at resistance, right? So I would say just wait for, if that's the case, then just wait for buys above this resistance here, 137.078, to look for buys going further up. Right, but if you do close below, which I believe we are, we're probably gonna continue back down, back into the entire range now. That won't go down 1907.38. 38. Oh, 1907.38.
No.
What happened, Summer?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, good morning, man.
Good morning. I was responding to that. I forgot that I was unmuted. Gold going to 1907? Nah, it's going up.
No, he's saying if it breaks that support. Different.
Oh.
Different.
Okay, sorry.
Different.
I just took a nice trade on gold.
Yeah, obviously gold's bullish right now, but I think he's saying if it comes down to that support. I'll say, to be honest, man, yeah, 1907, around that, yeah, below there, potentially coming down back in the range. Right, but if obviously this is your range right here, we're currently about to break out, I believe. Let's see how the 1 hour closes though. But yeah, definitely above buys above 19. If you do get a closure above 1912, 1913 areas, coming up towards 1922, that should move. Yeah, I mean you really gotta worry about the sells here, man. Strictly gaming mobile, you gotta worry about that because price is not there yet. We're focused on the buys here that could potentially happen going up here. The sells, you know, focus on that a bit later if price decides to come back down and break back below support. Alright. Almost on a chart. One thing about this EU analysis, let me check it for a second. Target buys above 1.17. Yep, that's pretty valid. Yep, same analysis for GJ Canada, same analysis for gold. Simple, pretty much resistance being created. Wait for buys above here because that's when we'll break out the range, and then you have clean traffic looking left here. This entire move going up. Yep, that's pretty textbook play there, man. Pretty textbook play. Some stat chart on EJ. Take a look at EJ. Oh yeah, guys, feel free to send your charts, man. You guys spam your charts, you know, send your losing trades, your winning trades, your trades that you're currently in, you know, whatever it is. EJ, price made support on the 15-minute. Yep, I already see where your trade is going. Entered after the 15-minute candle closed bullish above the body of the previous bearish candle. Risk 1% 8 pip stop loss plus 8% after price hits this the last break even and run in. Should have entered a buy position closed. Yep, so right now what you have is a runner, I'm guessing, right? I mean, the range isn't that big from the trade makes sense. I know where you're going here, right? It makes sense. The issue you have is that this range isn't that big. So whenever this is the case, I'll probably be very aggressive with my moving my stops to entries, because if price is finding like resistance here, and this is like your low range after the body count close, Just like whatever range, 6-pip range here. I'll probably move my stops or break even as price taps this resistance and attempt a runner going further up. But I see the move they're looking for here. It was a very, you're anticipating the move to kind of break out, right? But it made sense, you know, price found resistance, price found support. This is your range, and you're expecting a breakout to the upside as price found support here. It makes sense. It made sense. Am I giving from later stream? Oh yeah, I think they're great people. I think their channel grew pretty quick. Her stream grew pretty quick. I think it's because the other guy gave her like a shout out, or she's in his program, I believe. But yeah, her channel grew pretty quick because of that. So right now this is what I'm looking for. I was below here, right? And then 1 hour has closed. No, 1 hour is closing 7 minutes left. Okay, see? So you guys see what I mean though? The 15-30 minute could close bullish as support here, but the 1 hour still can close bearish here. So it's gonna be interesting what happens here. But if you have a big enough rejection as support here, and we close above this level, respecting this support, you could expect the 15 to close bullish, 30 minute might close, 15 gonna close bullish, not 30 minute. 15 gonna close bullish. That's not enough of a strong confirmation for us to go up yet, right? But we are finding support at this level if you do close bullish here. I can say that. It's just a 15 confirmation here. Might not be that great. But let's see, we have 5 minutes left. Anything can happen within this candle. But there are great traders, man. You're gonna put TP above those 2 counts on 136 or 136. If where I don't know where you're looking at. One 400. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I put my TP here if I take sells, yeah. If I do take sells below that support here, below this area, my target would be around that area, yeah. In this range. The supporter is based off the 1 hour time frame, by the way. Good morning. Today I caught 18 pips on GG because of your analysis 1 hour on Telegram next again. Yeah, guys. Pay attention to those analysis, man, because they provide a lot of insight. Like just like my direction I'm looking forward to for a day, certain ranges I'm waiting for breakouts, right? And it just, man, I think almost every day they play out to the T. Past couple days here, just back to back days, it's just all been playing out. Most of them been playing out during the London session, since I do during the Asian session, but you know, we played out if you're trading London. And some of the moves played out during New York as well. Some moves played out during Asian session, right? But you can't really predict when it's gonna play out, but you kind of know how it's gonna play out. I can say that. There's one thing you can't manage in this FX industry, and that's time. You don't know when a move's gonna happen. You can tell when it's gonna happen by accounts closing, you know, with volume, you know, especially as it's leading to price. But you don't know exactly when. Like, you know, you can wake up one day and be like, oh yeah, you know, today we're gonna move around, you know, 3 a.m. today, because you know, you can't really predict it. You can predict volume coming in, right? But you can't predict when a move's gonna happen. Ooh, gold's gonna break above here. Once you break above this resistance here, just look left. That's all you gotta do. Just look left. There's one word today, and that word is gonna be looking left. Look left. Where's your next resistance? 1922s, right? There's no traffic here, you know. No traffic. Price goes up, looks left, no traffic. Goes up, looks left, no traffic. Goes up. Oh, look what happens here. There's traffic. We got traffic here. So that when price sees traffic, it's gonna start to kind of reject after or make some type of resistance here, right? So that's why you want to put your, if you're looking for buys above here. What clean traffic is that pretty much the next resistance until you have actual traffic, right? So you want to take advantage of these levels here, right? You don't really want to hold past these levels. You don't really want to predict the next, like, you know, resistance after here. You just kind of want to take profit here and just see what happens after price taps that resistance, and then look for buys if you do break above certain other levels, right? But you want to, your first focus today should be 1922, next resistance level. Where the hell is everyone in the Zoom, man? I think everyone's sleeping on a Monday, snoozing. Let me send this to.
I was finishing up a trade and getting ready for other stuff.
Alright guys, we close in like about 1 minute here. Looks like we're gonna close as I expected, maybe. We closed, you know, rejecting this for rejecting the support. 15 minutes closing bullish. 30 minute might close bullish here. So if that's the case, then high chance we're gonna continue up here. Right? Buys above here. EJ has a nice stuff right now. Can traffic on 4 hour. EJ, yeah, no, someone sent it earlier. Yeah, the buys made sense. I think he sent buys. A 15 minute here. It made perfect sense. See, I guess hey, who's it? Who sent the chart? Someone sent the chart earlier. I think it was. Oh yeah, you sent the chart. Yeah, you sent the chart. Yeah, you kind of anticipating the move to kind of break out here. It made perfect sense here. You know, made perfect sense here. You know, resistance found, support found. This is your range. Think of it as your retest for a continuation of an uptrend. Price, anticipating the price is gonna break above. This is a very well executed play here. Very well. I see your direction on the trade. It made perfect sense. And now you have perfectly clean traffic on a 4 hour, man. 4 hours probably gonna continue up here, so you have a huge range to go up to. Huge resistance here. Yeah, EJ looks pretty good. Congrats. Congrats. Now you have a runner position risk free on the trade. I'm guessing you're like what? Around 10% profit, you know, close half here, let the runner go to 134.317. And it's that easy. Oh, it's that simple, not easy. Alright, what should you gonna do here? 1 hour candle has closed doji. Ooh, earbow closure. 15 has found support. Alright, so let's see what happens here. This doji candle looks a little choppy though. Not gonna lie to you guys. This doji candle did not close as expected. We kind of closed doji at resistance, right? So it's gonna be a bit choppy. We're still in the range though. Since last week, I've literally been asking myself why, and answering my own questions every time you do something, and it's been working wonders. Yep. Told you, right? You always gotta ask the whys to things. You know, you can't just say pricing gonna do a certain thing without knowing the whys to it. All right. I hope that's been helping you.
Nice.
'Cause a lot of times, man, traders do things they don't know why. They just say it, you know. Like they'd be like, yeah, you know, so I'm taking a buy here because, you know, price is bouncing off of the 38.6 retracement here, off a trend line here. Well, what does a 38 retracement mean, man? You know, price is also bouncing off the volume indicator here. Volume indicator is strong and bullish, so I'm gonna take a buy here. What do you think the volume indicator means? You know, where's the volume coming from? Where's the volume indicator getting information from? This makes no sense, you know. So
I've started asking myself and then at other traders, when someone says that the price is going to go to here,
yeah,
it's a huge range. What is going to happen to drive it to that place? Like, is there going to be a catastrophe to make gold go up
someone's like,
1,000?
the other day, someone's like, yeah, go back down to 1400. I'm holding sells forever. I'm like,
yeah, what's going to cause it to do that? Why do you say that?
these are live markets, man. These moves. If gold were to do that, man, something huge has to happen, man. Like,
Yeah.
huge. I
I mean, that's an example, but you know, if somebody says to me today, you know, they type in the string, DJ's going back to 144.
It's all feeling, man.
What's causing it to go to 144 today, tomorrow, next week?
It's all feeling. It's all like emotions. It's not like they see it. It's just more of like, I think it's gonna go there. I'm just gonna put it there because that's what my mind tells me, and it just makes no sense. It's FX, man. It's forex. It's not like it's not like you're playing like, you know, fucking. I don't even know, but you know, you can't really go off feeling when it comes to FX, man. It hasn't make sense, right?
Yeah. I mean, and
that's what messes people up.
Yeah, it's not a dig against anybody. I'm not pointing at anybody in particular, but no, I've started to learn because I hear people say, you know, prices of whatever instrument is going here or there, and it's like, what's going to cause it to do that?
Well, you know, it's going to come back down here due to the fact that on last year of around August 12th, it made a low, so it's going to come down to retest that low. You know, it'll be something like that.
Now, if you tell me based upon actions of the Federal Reserve that they take on October 1st or such and such.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But
that hasn't happened. The news that hasn't happened yet, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, on this day there's some bearish talks here. Certain chance of us continuing down if you do break that support. You know, that makes sense.
Yeah, but not just the fact that it's gonna go up to a point or down to a point.
Yeah, how many times have you guys been in a situation where like you guys said like, especially when you were a new trader, you were like, I guess around like, let's say you took a position and you were in profit for that position. As it was going up and flying up really quick, you're like, yeah, it's gonna go to like a, you decided to change your TP level, right? You started to move your TP up because you just felt like price was gonna come up and pass your TP, right? And that's the same thing as just.
Don, you got a GU chart.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh, emotions, man. You guys know how hard it is to catch every move in the market? Like, try and catch like a whole top and a whole bottom. You know how hard that is to do that consistently? Some people are gonna say, yeah, you know, it's easy, I do it all the time. But like, do you really, man? Do you really do it all the time? Like, how?
It's the hardest esport.
It's emotions. Like, why'd you want to just like, it's all emotions, right? Why'd you want to like do that when you can just, you know, find the next range, take it down to that range, and then call it a day? You don't gotta call the next top and bottom after. You don't wait for price to break a certain level. Like right here, if I were to take a sell below here, I'll wait for price to break below there, take a sell, come down to here, and that'll be my move. A 20 pip range, right? But it was well executed, and I could do it consistently, right? Whereas if you try and call a top and bottom all the time, how often is that gonna play out? Not often. GU, 15-minute time frame. You have. Oh, this is breaking FX. What's going on, man? Sells below here. Traffic area. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Yep. Pretty simple chart. You have a resistance created here. You then have like a little, I guess, support. I believe on a 1 hour, this would be much more clear. In a 1 hour time frame, you won't have these on your charts, I believe. So yeah, it probably gonna come if you do break back in the range here, probably gonna come back down the filter range. So we could expect this whole entire range to get filled. This is gonna be around a 29 pip move, 28 pip move, 27 pip range. Yeah, pretty decent range you have there on GU. Not bad. Yeah, standard chart, bro. Hope you guys had a great weekend though, man. Does anyone here watch baseball?
Of course. No, yes, no, maybe a little bit.
You watch yesterday's game?
I looked at the scores and wanted to see the Astros lose and the Dodgers win, so it worked out the way I wanted it. But when the Yankees are knocked out, I don't care about it as much.
Betts had a game-saving catch yesterday.
Yeah. Mookie Betts
robbed him of a home run. Yeah, climbed the wall. Everything.
Yeah, that'd be crazy though. Cause remember the last time LeBron won a championship in Cleveland? Guess who won in the MLB?
Who?
What's the team for? I don't watch baseball. What's the team for Cleveland? They won it. Cleveland won it.
The Indians.
Yeah,
no, the Indians didn't win.
They won the same year LeBron. The same year LeBron won the Cleveland championship. 4 years later, when LeBron wins another championship, LA Dodgers now going to the finals again. So that's some crazy stuff, man. I think LeBron just brings greatness to the city wherever he goes.
Oh shoot. Oh, that's it.
Yo, if we close like this on the 15, above this current candle, would you expect it to ride up to the top of that zone?
Yeah, I would. I'll expect it, but it's gonna be a very risky entry. I'm not gonna take it, but you can kind of expect it to come up to top the resistance. Because then I just set up for buys above this resistance. You know what I mean?
Would you? So you're thinking that zone on the 5 or on the 15, right above this candle? Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So you're thinking that's strong enough to still bring us down because momentum's down?
What do you mean? Say it again. You mean
so,
up?
The way I'm looking at it, if this 15.
Wait, do you mind drawing on my screen?
No, I don't mind.
Yeah. That'll be easier for us and the viewers.
Yeah. So, do you think this zone right here is strong enough to actually hold us? Because I see this whole thing on the 30 as a really strong rejection wick, and if this closes bullish above that right here on the 15, I think that's strong enough.
Yeah,
bring us here.
Yeah. I think it's strong enough to bring us to the top of the range again. Yeah, and then it's just that the range isn't that great. It isn't that big. It's not as clean. So I'm not gonna take buys, right? But I can expect it to come up, kind of creep up, and then as you break above here, I'll look for the buys. But yeah, I do expect it. This is a pretty strong enough support for us to go up. Because 1 hour did close doji. 30 minutes is a huge rejection candle. So yeah, I think we can continue up here. Let's see, how big is the range for the buys today? I didn't really figure out the range yet. Not bad. 20 pip range. These are the buys, guys. Above here, coming up towards here. That's a nice 20 pip range you got there. That's what I'm looking at today. That's what I'm looking at. Cause that's a pretty strong resistance on a 4 hour time frame as well. Look where we are in a 4 hour time frame. Pretty heavy resistance on a 4 hour time frame. Daily as well is that the heavy resistance. Yeah, that's probably my target. I'm not gonna attempt any runners. Probably just gonna take a buy going up to that resistance probably. Runner positions for me, guys. I only take runners when I have like for example, if I were to take a buy, like if this move didn't happen last night on GJ, and we were to break out this ranger, I'll probably take a runner attempt coming up towards this resistance. A nice 80 pip range he had there, but gonna be a bit you just don't have a big enough range here. Oh, everyone's showing up here. What's up? What's going on, Ifty? What's going on, Robert? What's going on, Shroof?
Morning. Morning.
Good morning. Okay, 15 closes in what? 2 minutes here. Wait, Sean, are you gonna attempt to buy?
Yo.
Well, what I'm gonna do is off the 15, since there is that resistance, and it makes sense that we could see some kind of rejection here. I'm thinking if we close here on the 30.
Oh.
Somewhere here without going up, then I'll take a buy. We're still in the zone.
Oh yeah, 30 minutes takes. Like yeah.
Bruv. What's up,
Then
bro?
I'll take this buy.
Because
and I'll put the stops below this 30.
Yeah. What's going on, Jimmy? Shit, bro.
Yo,
You let the man.
I did a freaking banger last night,
the man
bruh.
speak, man.
I'm too lit, bruh. I did a freaking banger last night. Yo. Oh my god. That shit was so lit, bruh.
You caught the buys going up?
Yes, bruh. I was a freaking banger, man. I was such a banger last night.
Hey, you gotta control. You gotta control that emotions, man. Because you can't be
deeply.
Because hey.
Tell us about it,
man.
I waited so long. Look, I looked at the freaking charts for so long, bruh. I'm like,
hey, I did too. It was taking a minute to break out.
I stayed up like for London because of I haven't done London in like months, and then I ain't never been so patient, cause bruh, that freaking, oh my god, 1 o'clock, 1:30, oh my god, that shit felt like forever.
It took a minute to break out.
How many pips you catch?
It was 80 pip range. I'm guessing you caught.
I caught.
Breathe.
I entered
Breathe, bro.
At 1:30. No, I'm straight. I entered at 136, 436, and my TP was 136, 950. Cause I noticed it was a mirror candle play on the 1 hour.
Yeah, I was on the charts from like 7 till 11, hoping it would happen. It came back in the zone, and like an hour after I got off the charts, right at midnight, that shit spiked.
Hey, Wixon, yeah, I was taking like a 30-minute here. Yeah, it makes perfect sense here. Like 30-minute kind of from like that support you have here. So if you do close here, just kind of have like that clean move going up towards the range here, top of the range.
I think if the 30 closes like this, if it doesn't go right now without us, because it can't. But if it closes like this, then I think it'll take precedent over that little 15-minute.
I believe though, the 15 has enough strength to go up towards that resistance. Like,
that might be even better for us because then it'll give us that strong momentum to go to
the
zone.
And your thoughts for the buys above this ranger would be like off the 15 candle would be probably around the 12 pip stop probably.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And then 30 mil probably close bullish at the time. So I mean it makes sense. I believe 15 is probably pop up here.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Anyone else get faked on that Asian?
No, I hit break even on my buys. And then yeah, so like from Asian was like.
Told you I knew.
No, it didn't come back in the range though. What it did was actually was it found support.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come back in the
back
range. It kind of closed like back in the range. Yeah, it came back in the range a little bit, then kind of closed bullish. And I woke up around this time. I was looking at it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be disciplined today. I'm just gonna take a chance. It's a Monday. I'm not gonna be. If it was like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I might would have attempted it, but for sure the weekend I want to take a buy train to London. So, I mean, it made sense though. It made perfect.
Yeah, we should have ran a small Asian stream at midnight.
Asian stream at midnight.
Asian after party.
Hey yo, you know how we always talk about how we always know when a move's gonna happen, how it's gonna play out, like when it's gonna play out. Like we know like when a bomb's gonna come in, we know like when price is about to break a certain range, right? So if I could just stream during those minutes or hours only during the day, that'd be cool. If I, wake up during New York, know that there's gonna be volume once we break above this
signal
resistance.
stream, 5 minute signal stream.
5 minute stream, get off. Next thing on London, go wake up for London, around like 3. Look for a move. Oh yeah, we go pushing up here. Wake up for the stream. Because the New York session stream is like 3 hours long.
Schedule on your site. I'll be on 8 a.m. 15 minutes. I'll be on at midnight.
15 minutes.
10 minutes.
Bro, no lie. That was most cleanest buys.
Congrats, Jimmy.
Jim, you still holding it?
No. TP got smashed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we say.
Yeah, the buy.
I thought
That's a good morning. That's
you
like
had some long-term TPs
Bruh,
out.
man,
Why are you
check my
even up? Go
Instagram
back to
story,
sleep.
bro. I should go back to sleep.
It was
I might as well.
If you guys watch this, it was the exact same analysis here. Where is it? Here. Alright, let's go. I think it was around.
Bruh, check my IG story. There's no cap right here, bro. I'm transparent.
Here. Sells.
Also,
Yeah. See, so these are about to mention like obviously during the Asian session we had like a resistance here, and pretty much waiting for that resistance to kind of break out, and then kind of broke out there. Price came back and support and continue up. Price came out here though. That's the thing. But yeah, Asian session. This if you guys check out the Telegram channel, pretty much every day we send out like analysis. In the free channel as well. Send me in the free channel.
also on the 4-hour, it looked hella clean for buys, bro.
Yeah, 4 hours is 4 hours.
Yeah,
is 4 hours.
that's where I noticed the real mirror candle at. I was like, price money support right here, and then broke highs. I'm like, wait, this is a straight up mirror, man. And then like it was good news coming out anyway, cause Government Polanski, she's trying to rush stimulus deals. And it was some UK news talking about they're in like recovery, something like that.
So UK has what, 48 hours to make a deal?
No. US stimulus in US. And then what else happened? The BBC they're trying to do a deal to make the pound go up again.
How to get to the Zoom to have get the course? Zoom members? Yeah, only course members get access to the Zoom calls.
I gotta dip at 9 today.
I mean, that's the time we dip anyways.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm so mad about Aaron Rodgers last night, bro. This man cost me. Dickhead.
Yo, he came out.
Bruh, yo, if he
swinging.
didn't freaking hump the air, I wouldn't have been up 9,000. But I
What?
lost 250 because he did that, bruh.
You had a parlay?
He got flagged. He got flagged for that. Yes. I had a rushing touchdown for him. Oh my god, bruh.
Jeez, yo,
I lost 250 because of him.
that's
Yes,
some
he started humping the air. I'm like, yo, why are you humping the air? You just cost me money, dickhead.
There was some close games yesterday.
Yeah, that was a good game though. I'm lucky. Bruh, hold on.
Everyone waiting for Styles and Jiu-Jitsu? No, waiting for
No.
buys
Buys.
above here. And Styles will be below 136, 600 levels though. That's for Styles below there.
Might create a range though, but It's definitely
Yeah.
a bullish day.
I'm looking at it like this. Like, think of it this way: if like we're going up here, making resistance, we have to make support somewhere, right? So that support could be here. It could be here. But I'm looking at like here because you have like traffic here. So I'm saying if this is your range now, from here to here, if price breaks below that range and fails to respect that support, then that's what I'm looking for as sells, because we'll come back to kind of retrace the whole move from last night. Yep. That's when sells be valid though. Obviously right now sells are not valid. We're obviously so bullish here.
This is why you wait for candles to close.
Yep.
Wait, what happened with that? With this candle? Long wick. It's a long wick.
No, we just found support there. Close bullish on the 15-minute time frame.
At the previous 30? What
Yep.
happened? Was it news or something?
No, it was just price action, man. It's just regular shit.
Got your code.
Hey Jimmy, you see what I sent in the Zoom chat?
What happened?
My number one tip for you, my friend.
Where's that?
Well, there's that stuff to break, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way down to 135, 600. 135, 60. Yeah. 135, 60. Woo wee. That's all the way down there, man. You know how many levels you gotta break? You gotta break this. You gotta break this. You gotta break this. You gotta break this. That's a lot of levels. You gotta break this, first of all. Then you gotta break this. You gotta break this, you know. Those are a lot of levels, man. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's just why would your focus be that level down there? We can just focus on these levels here, you know. There's no point in focusing on the levels that are far away from where we are right now.
Hey, Don?
Yeah.
Brother, would you mind putting your mouse at last night's Asian at 8 o'clock on the 30 minutes?
I was gonna say, do you mind putting your mouse? I thought you were gonna say like, do you mind putting your mouse like somewhere else? I'm like, wait, what would you mean?
Oh shoot.
My
Make your mouse invisible.
88, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where obviously I got stopped at the bottom of that candle.
Yep.
What would you do differently?
Okay. You took a buy in opening, or what? What'd you do on a closure?
I let it close.
Okay.
It was.
I guess during 8 p.m.
Yeah.
when the move happened. This is the first. This is the Asian opening. This candle right here, and this is where you had the most volume. I mean, I pretty much would have got out here if they sound close bearish here, like right here. I would have lost like a pip or two here, because this count, the next 15-minute candle closed. The first 15 closed bullish above resistance, but the next one closed bearish, meaning that we have found like a resistance. The price is probably gonna reject to come down to the bottom of the range. So I would have probably got closed out around -2 pips on the trade.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Fed Powell speaks at 8. Okay, ready, boys?
I thought you said mouth.
Yeah, no. So there's Did you guys read that that thing that Sharif posted in our
Which thing?
Slack?
No, what did
He posted an article
I
about.
think I did.
It was pretty informative. So a part of that talked about the border that Ireland is part of. So Boris said that there's 48 hours to discuss how they want to deal with that Ireland part of the area, and that if it's kind of like an ultimatum, like 48 hours to discuss it or else kind of thing, right? So there might be some volatility based on that.
When was this? This is at what time? This is like set on Thursday, no?
Yeah, I think it was on Friday he mentioned, right?
Thursday. That's way over.
Forrest,
That's
what?
way over 48 hours, right?
Yeah, 48 hours, or we're gonna blow up Ireland.
That'll set on Thursday, I think. If they.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the news. Yeah.
Brexit, brinkmanship. UK tells EU doors still open for deal. Oh, hello. I have it 2 hours ago. Interesting. But yeah, Fed Pal speaks at 8, so it's finna get a little reckless around here. Light Air Force activity.
Oh, he does speak at 8.
Yeah.
Some bombs that come in at that time. 8:38. So what's he talking about here? Let's see.
He's gonna talk about the stimulus package.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of bombs coming in.
Yeah. Then on Wednesday, that's when they agree on it or decline it. It's gonna be crazy this week.
You have CAS CPI on Wednesday as well. NFP is next week, right? The week after or next week? The week after, right? Yeah, week after.
Yeah.
Okay, so not bad. Guys, it's the second week of the... Pretty much the second week of... Well, third week of the month. So, second and third week of the month are usually the most volatile weeks of the month. So, I'll expect a great week this weekend. Obviously, last week was a great week as well, right? The first week this week was kind of... The first week of the month this week was kind of trash, but... Usually the second, third weeks of the month are the most volatile because that's I think same way as just imagine it as like the days throughout the week. People like what's that phrase everyone says usually?
Wednesday and Thursday
Wednesday,
are
Thursday,
the
best
most
trades.
money days.
Same thing as this, the months. The middle of the month is probably the best day because the beginning of the month that's when price kind of I guess you can say It's the start of the month, and then you have the ending of the month, where, I mean, start of the month, it's like saying, how do I say this? Did I just lose my, like saying, plot twist, you can see the future. Nah, it's like saying what am I gonna say?
Calling tops and bottoms.
What? No, bro. That's so off from what I'm trying to think of.
What was the thing?
No, I'm trying to say like it's like the middle weeks of the month is probably like the best time to trade. It's like same thing as trading like the middle days of the week,
Oh yeah. I thought you was talking about something else. I'm like, what you talking about? Dang. Gold. Just pushing again. Open.
Hey Jimmy, you see what I sent you?
Yeah, I sent it. I saw that. Appreciate it.
No, I just want to say, I just want to say in general, like just everyone out there in general, like yeah. So like, pretty much, all that is just like the same way you kind of like, and this is a good tip for everyone, just everyone out there, because it helped me as well. Because here's the thing, whenever you win a trade, you kind of gotta trade the same way you lose as if you lose a trade. Because if you're winning trades, and let's say you have a winning trade, obviously it's cool. Like it feels good. Like I won a trade, I broke down a trade and it played out to the T. Of course you get excited about it, right? But it's like it occurs when you get too excited about a trade that you won, that you get too happy, too excited about it, to a point where because if you have too much emotions when you win a trade, what's gonna happen when you lose a trade? You have a lot more emotions than when you won the trade, a lot more. So you kind of just wanna, whenever you win a trade, just kind of like just should kind of be chill with it a little bit. Because the last thing you want to do is get too excited about it, and then when you lose a trade, you're going to be too depressed about it. And when you lose a trade, that's when it's going to affect you more, obviously, right? Than when you win the trade.
Just make sure the trade makes sense at the end of the trade. Just make sure the trade makes sense.
For sure.
Because, how many times have you guys, like, in general, like, you guys, like, had, like, winning trades? Cool. Had a little streak going on, like 5, 6, 7, 8 streak, and then boom, take one loss, and then all of a sudden now, like, you feel like fuck, you feel like you lost it all. You feel like you're gonna want to revenge it all now. Like you want to revenge all the losses that you came across within that trade, right? So.
Hey Wix, were you talking about buying off this 30-minute close?
He was.
Yeah, I was looking at it just now. 10-minute, 8-minute stop. 11.50.
Ooh, yeah, this is the 30-minute closer.
Yeah. It's already gone, but
Oh, this was the 30-minute close. This is what we're waiting
Yeah.
for. I thought it was the 15. I was looking at this like it was the 15th-minute candle. Yeah, this was what
So
this is exactly what we're waiting for.
I just looked at the wick previous to the last candle, previous bullish wick, and it only
Yeah.
gave us like 6 or 7 pips range,
Mhm.
and the 15 closed under that zone bearish, even though
oh, okay.
for the 30-minute move. I just figured like there's not enough confluence to go in one direction. Like we got big wick down, big wick up, we're in the middle of a zone, and the 15 closed bearish when the 30 closed bullish. So like I think the safer plays are like where Don has his buys above. Like I don't know. You guys want to
No,
risk,
true. It's
or
a
do
tight
you want
range.
to make profits?
Yeah.
So let's get the close above there. Let's take a clean move. It's only Monday. That's it.
That's the important thing. It's only Monday.
If you guys did take a trade here though, if you guys did take a buy on this candle,
Yeah, it's valid.
I think you should move your stops to break even because this candle here has no bond wick here, and this candle could flip at any time, right? So, I suggest you have a good area to move your stops to break even. Because this is a low. If you're making a new high, price should break this low if it wants to drive up, right? So, you kind of want to move your stops to break even here. Highly suggest it. Highly suggest it. And then you could attempt a runner going up towards this target above this resistance here. You could kind of anticipate that price is going to break this resistance off of this candle, right? With break even trade.
Good morning, Rudy.
Samurai, were you on last night with the UK boys?
The UK boys.
I
Yo,
couldn't sleep.
you guys could do a Zoom call during the London session and just send it in the Slack group. Yes, since it's running up.
No, it's just impromptu. I couldn't sleep, and I thought I was waking up at 5:30. I had my alarm clock set for 5:30, and I woke up 10 minutes to 3.
Yo, Robert.
So I set up
Yeah.
for the London session, and as soon as I logged in and set everything up, Monty gave a call,
Okay.
and I caught like 10 pips on GJ going up.
Nice.
Did you catch anything in London, Robert?
Oh yeah, I was up. I didn't actually like. I stayed up kind of all night. Like I took like an hour nap. And I got up like 1 o'clock, and I was waiting for the breakout. So yeah, I called like I didn't take no runner. I wish I would go all the way to the top. I got in at like. Let me go back look real quick. I got in at 136.557. Then I got out at 11 pips.
Yeah.
And it broke out. But
Yeah.
On mine, once it broke that range, that
Yeah.
resistance,
like around
10
like
pips
50.
yeah. When it was around like 136, 415, I just like close half and then let the runner just run, and
That's a
then
nice
just
runner,
went back
Mo.
to sleep. Hell yeah, that was a good runner.
Because I was watching the Asian and it kept like going up
Yeah.
and down. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm waiting
because
for it
that
to hang
Asian
out.
that was killer,
Yeah.
bro. And then there was this one part of the Asian where it broke the hourly low. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh wait, hold on. I think it's finna just straight up drop. And
Yeah,
then
usually-
I couldn't
it
tell. So I'm
just
just
kept
like, wait for the
happening.
breakout. I'm like, wait for the
It
breakout.
kept happening. Yeah,
Usually
it kept happening
when,
that zone.
Usually when like we like say for the Asian opening when we just push above and then we
Yeah.
set to like kind of because like when you're breaking above this resistance you're expecting like us to continue to go up, right? But
Yeah.
if there's not enough volume for Asians to like if we're trying to come back in a range closing bearish and not doing what it's expected to do, you kind of expect it to kind of like, oh yeah, part Asians probably ranging now, right? So yeah, after that's why during London I guess. I mean the rest of the Asian after I was just ranging.
Yeah.
After the rest of London after was the form support around like 1 after London opening just. You know,
Like,
so.
like
It
soon
was
as
this one right
opened,
here.
like,
There's this
shut
kind of hold on. I'm finna circle it. This one right here. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, it won't let me. It was It was this kind of right here. What that broke this low on this side. I'm like, all right, bet. So it's finna this straight up drop. But nah, I was like, I'm gonna wait. Once like this candle flip back bullish, I'm like, wait, what is happening? Support
Mhm.
right here. Cause it was just I was just looking at the left. It was basically like the resistance from the previous days are just playing as support. So I'm like, all right, it still has a chance of being bullish. And then it kept making support, keep making support. This one broke the highs, and then it just kept pushing. I closed half right here around this area, and then
Nice.
just let it bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It went and started going right up like as soon as London opened.
Yeah, bro.
Hey guys, this right here, guys, is pretty much the same thing as if you look at this.
My bad for the bad drawing. I'm not good as Don.
Yeah, guys, this right here, guys. What happened during Asian is the same thing as happened right here. Look what happened. Price made a high, resistance, price made a low, support. This is your range. Same thing here. High, low. This is your range. So if you get a breakout here, expect the same move up. Obviously, the range going up here isn't as big as the one last night, but you still have a 20, 30 pip range here going up. So this is what we're waiting for right now, right? We're waiting for those buys. Same thing during Asian though. But if you look at the 4 hour time frame, we're at like a pretty heavy resistance.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But I do expect to continue up here to this area right here. That's why my TP is not like my TP is only at 20 pip range here. It's not that high. I'm just gonna look for this minimum trade here. That's all.
How's gold looking today? Pretty bullish.
Hey, Don, look at Carlo Doggy's comment.
Bro, I got out the EG trade because the trade was open for over 1 hour and the move there happens to got out. I mean, take a look
Well,
here.
let me ask you a question. Couldn't he just put a stop loss and just
Let it
took a break?
I mean, hey, so you got in. Your entry was down here, right? Here's my tip for that. You got in down here, right? Which made perfect sense. And your TP was the next resistance, which is, I'm guessing, around here. So this is your trade that you took. If you're in profit here and price came up 10 pips, 11 pips, so you close half of it and you have a runner, let the runner go. Because the runner positions, two things can happen. It can hit your TP or it can hit break even. That's all. You cannot lose on a runner trade when you tell runners, right? So there's no need for you to, I mean, you can either do that or you can either adjust your stops, move your stops down, up to in profit, but there's no need to close runners out. Just let the runners go, right? Because if you're not letting your trades play out, what's the point of trading, right? You gotta let your trades play out to a logical extent, right? It has to make sense, obviously. In this case, everything made sense here. 15-minute closed bearish here, but 30-minute still closed bullish. I mean, 1 hour still closed bullish, So I'm guessing as the 1 hour made a new low here, you could have moved your stops to break in profit to at least this low here. You would have secured this on your runner minimum, and this trade would have been going up still. But the 1 hour closed bullish here, right? So this is just pure bullish. Look left on the 4 hour time frame. Look how much room we have to go up. I mean, oh yeah, second entry. Oh, I mean, obviously.
I'm gonna wait for this resistance to break and then it close. It kind of close above.
Alright, shit, Jimmy, that's what we're going on all morning.
The third trade, okay.
Who third trade? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Just as we talked about, yeah. Let me check that out.
30-minute played out. Gave us 10.
Yeah, I think after trade 2 you're done. Oh, so that's 3 trades. All right, you're done. Close your MT5. Ooh, nice.
If it was that easy.
Oh, that's a big stop though. Sheesh.
This trade here made sense. USD made sense. The buys came out. Oh yeah, you sent the chart earlier. Yep. I believe your stops were a bit bigger. You could have moved your stops to this 15-minute candle low here. I know it looks small, but it made sense. Sometimes you might get previous candles that wicks are very small. Sometimes you might get very big, but it's still your previous candle. There's no point, because if price breaks this, where's it gonna go, man? Look left, clean traffic coming back down all the way down here. So there's no point of risking this for no reason. Your stops could have been moved up to this. I know it was small, but it made sense, right? As long as price respected this, it was able to go up, which it did, right? But yeah, put your stops down here was a bit choppy. Unless you enter on this candle, which is different. But even if you enter on this candle, you could have moved your stops up to this low as this candle opened up, right? Just a better way to manage it. But other than that, the trade played out to the T, man. Good trade, very clean setup. You sent earlier as well. You sent it around here, right? Right there. This one you sent your USD chart, and then played out. Does not feel great to plan a trade out first and then see it play out? Feels great, right? Great feeling. But yeah, Carlo. I mean, if you took those 2 trades, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you can close it whenever you want. To be honest, you don't really gotta, you know. But yeah, 2
Another
trades.
thing, I was like, I haven't done like buy the resistance play in like a minute, so I was being hella patient for that play last night in London.
USD CHF melted the last 8 hours. Yeah, I'm really look at USD CHF, man. I'm really look at up here.
Too slow. CHF, what's that? Swiss franc,
Swiss.
right?
I feel like Cal's looking at me falafel emoji. Hey, man. Sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that. Hey, we're about to get closure above here in 2 minutes here. Clean. Or buys, I'll partake. Hey, that USD attempt you took, I mean, not you. Who took an EJ trade? Someone took an EJ trade? The
Yeah.
same attempt that person took here on EJ trade is the same attempt that I was looking at here. The same attempt me and Wix are looking at. Whereas, you know, price came up, made a resistance. Came down, made a
Was it a
support.
seller or buy?
As we close bullish at support here, you kind of anticipate this kind of drive up, right? Same exact candle here. So right now, whoever entered a buy on this candle, I know a lot of you guys did. You kind of leave a runner coming up towards this level here, right? But that's the exact same trade, pretty much very similar.
You know, when I had a smaller account, I used to enter that off the rip, and as my account grew, like it's like there's certain trades like that I've seen play out all the time, and like I was pretty confident in it, but like I just won't enter it. So I don't know. I feel like you get pickier as you go.
Yeah,
You get
you don't get pickier. I think you get more discipline. You get more experience and you get more discipline. Than if you're just, you know, working with round trades all the time. It's just a matter. It's just you looked at charts for so long to a matter of point where like you know the percentages of certain trades that set up. You know, like, oh yeah, this trade, you know, played a lot for me. This trade didn't play a lot for me. You start to like avoid a trade that didn't play a lot for you. And right now, I guess you got to a point where you kind of just you have your set playbook, the ones you're looking for towards, and
yeah. I mean, no, my playbook is growing, but it takes a lot for me to add a play. I literally got to see something like for a year to add it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this trade worked out, but I don't think I would have taken it since there was no bottom wick on the open.
The 30, we were taking it off 30, and it off the close of the candle, so it wasn't going to be an interesting. We weren't even going to see this game.
I was talking at the time, so I didn't really see the move play out. Can't really say anything on that, man. Alright, 15 is gonna close. 15 has closed, right? Where's 15 close? Back in the range. Didn't close above, right? So, can I please your analysis on gold? Your analysis on gold will be price broke above this resistance. So right now what we need is support to be created here. Cause look, we broke above this resistance, right? So if we're breaking above resistance now, this becomes your support. You're gonna need this support to hold in order for us to continue up. So maybe wait for some type of 15-minute closure here or some type of closure at support to indicate that we're gonna push back up. I'll say since the 15-minute here is in this weird range here, we make a resistance, make like a support, wait for a breakout of this resistance and think buys going up. I believe those are buys, right? Because right now people could say that, oh yeah, you can enter right here on this wick, but it's gonna be very risky. You're just kind of tossing bombs to some point, right? You don't know how far the count's gonna go down, how far it's gonna drive before it goes up, right? So wait for that 15-minute closure above this resistance here, and then you can indicate that we're gonna continue to drive up towards 1922 lows, and then you can take your buys. It's pretty simple.
What?
Put a buy stop at around 1913.85 for this candle.
Yeah, above that resistance, that makes sense too.
Yeah, that's
Seller replay.
Yep.
If you guys know the seller replay at this point, if you guys been on streams long enough, you guys know the seller replay is now at this point, then it means that you gotta keep watching the streams every day, you know. Would you be comfortable with buys once there's a 15-minute closure above 137 or wait for a 30-minute closure? I would be comfortable with the 15-minute closure above here. Because when the 15 closes above here, 30 minutes will close above in 15 minutes as well, right? So, therefore, 30 minute will close above if the 15 does close above here. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. If you guys appreciate the stream so far, leave a like, you know. I appreciate all of that. You know, I think we can hit like 70 likes today, man. Let's hit it.
Don, you been at Hyde Park lately, man?
I park?
Yeah.
No.
I should go with your girl. We went the other day for family photos and stuff. Man, it's gorgeous right now.
I went during the summer. Right now?
Yeah.
What was I have right now?
No, with the autumn leaves and stuff.
Oh, I usually go during cherry blossom.
Okay, yeah. Oh, they blocked that off this year, right?
Yeah, I mean people are still going, you know, from a distance,
Yeah.
but there's no point. There's like a bunch of things blocking it. I mean, it's outside, you know. Is it really that bad? I don't know. So 1 hour broke the highs of the previous. Does that mean anything? No. Not in this case. No. This is different. This is not the stutter play. No. You can just break highs and lows, and we still have a resistance here. We still could close back in the range here. So you're definitely gonna get some type of closure, which is in 11 minutes as well. This doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it could mean something that we could be pushing up, but it's not confirmed enough for me to enter buyers positions, right? If you were to, you know, for example, if this were to happen though, if you were blocked to sell here, and you can just focus on this right here. If this candle here, we've had a bullish candle going up in this case, and then this broke the highs, this would be more valid. Broke these highs, this would be more valid because this is the stutter play. Alright, we're breaking resistance, price close bearish at resistance, confirming resistance, but if we were to come up break that structure, we'll continue up. That case, breaking highs would be valid, but this case, this doesn't really mean anything. If I was in a trade, I'll move my stops to this bomb candle though. I'll take advantage of that, but it's not valid enough for me to look for buys, you know. It's still choppy. The old me, I will take a buy here on this wick right here. The old me. I'm not gonna lie, because I'll take buys here, thinking okay, you know what, this is a support that we're retesting. This is a level where you could retest to go up. I mean, it's still valid, right? But it's not the support right now. I understand that this candle could go down as far as here to retest and go up. You don't know where it's gonna go. So that's why I'm saying wait for this kind of resistance here on the 15-minute time frame to break out. Look for buys going up. Alright. But the old me would have took a buy here.
We use 15.
Last year, me.
Dun, dun, dun.
The old Don.
Old me. If I'm a little busy, run a little late. You hear that one, Don?
No.
Oh, it's by Drake.
Say it again.
Same old me. It's a track by Drake. If I'm a little busy, run a little late, please don't take it personal. I'm trying to get this money.
Ooh.
What song is that?
This motherfucker's
No time for me to say I don't want to hurt you.
What song is
It's
that?
called Same Old Me.
Nah, man. What? Am
You
I?
hear that one?
Hold on. I
Dang.
must have heard that one.
Yeah.
What song? Where album is that from?
Remember.
Drake. I heard that song.
Drake?
That was Drake.
You
Man,
sure it's Drake?
Making me think over it.
Hi, Drake, man.
That ain't Drake. That's fake.
That Drake, that's fake.
Playing with you.
Yeah. Can't wait for these buys here. You know, when you just want to simulate candles too. Like, you know, this candle's not gonna do anything. You know, you're gonna enter off this candle. You know, you gotta wait for the next candle. Hey, the good thing is, if the next candle here closes bullish above the resistance here, there's next 15, next 30-minute candle closes bullish. Also the 1 hour. Look what time. Look at that time it is. It is
8 o'clock.
about to be 8 a.m. What does that mean?
Wait it out.
NY session opening. What does that mean? If you get a closure above, that's a strong confirmation that we're gonna push up the New York Open as well. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, be perfectly if you get a closure above here.
Look like gold is finding support.
Yeah. Big gold's gonna probably fail to find support here. Probably gonna come back in the range, if anything. At like 1907 levels. If the support fails to break, fails to get supported. Let's see. You got 96 minutes left.
Anything can happen.
Anything is possible.
That's Big Jerome speaking, so literally anything can happen.
I like that guy. He's well spoken.
Who, Jerome Powell?
No, not Powell. I'm thinking about someone else.
The market maker.
The,
Jerome Powell's a market maker. You guys know that?
the man who speaks on interest rates and stuff.
Yeah, Fed Power.
Yeah, Fed Powell.
Is it Powell? Yeah, it probably is.
The Fed.
Powell.
Big Jerome.
I'm looking at this resistor.
They're very judicious in what they say because they know all they have to say is one word, one, and the markets go sideways.
Yeah, Fed Powell.
It could be like,
Yeah, people hang on every word.
Yeah. If they led on to anything like, well, such and such numbers a week, thus we may have to blah blah blah, you'll see the markets go up or down like crazy.
I thought, oh, that was hawkish. Oh, that was dovish.
cause like Don gave me a tip. He was like, during the speeches, they'll talk about like the bad stuff first, and then the good stuff later.
Yeah, usually how speeches happen. Just how any speech happens, you know, like just any regular speech in general. Like that's usually what happens. It's usually first beginning of the speech talk about like the bad stuff first, you know, get rid of that, and then say the best for last, you know.
Yeah.
Now gold pushed up today on 930. Yeah, I mean, yeah, gold's pushed up to 1920, but right, it has to respect the support. Because if you don't respect the support, look where we're gonna go, back down in the range, right? That's what I'm saying, right? So yeah, it is bullish as long as you respect the support. If the support fails to break, you're gonna see us coming back in the range here. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. But we are bullish today.
Man, I remember in school, it was the opposite. The teachers would talk about good stuff first, and then they had the bad stuff.
No, they'll ask you, do you want to hear the good stuff first or the bad stuff first?
The good news is, I mean, the bad news is,
Yeah.
y'all failing. Good news is, I'm here to teach y'all.
No, on parent-teacher interview nights.
Oh, bruh, man, bruh, when I become a parent, I can't wait for that day. That's gonna be, I'm gonna be like, hey, so.
It's all gonna be when you become a parent, man. It's gonna be through Zoom.
Oh, for real.
Chill.
It's gonna be through like it's gonna be all online at the point. I feel like I feel like this virus stuff is gonna change everything, all the businesses and everything in the future. I don't think anything's gonna be the same ever again.
Nothing was the same.
Everything's gonna be virtual now. You guys ever watch Black Mirror?
Yeah,
Yeah, that stuff
Everything's
is
gonna be like
crazy.
that. Watch
that's the best show ever, right?
Crazy.
What show?
Black Mirror.
It's on Netflix. Pretty good show.
It's
Never
about
seen
it's about the future.
Nah, right
Well,
now
not
I'm caught on some spy versus spy stuff on Apple
Did you ever
TV.
watch Twilight Zone? Right. So it's
I
like,
try not to.
like a modern version of Twilight
I
Zone.
try not to.
I'm watching this one called Terrain on Apple TV. Just
What's it
spy
about?
versus spy stuff.
Oh, okay. No, Black Mirror is like the concept of giving you ideas of what might come in the future. Yo, the one where they use your credit score.
Bruh,
Or-
to identify
Oh
you.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, like you gain score
That
by
literally
your-
happened in real life. And then you remember that one episode where it's like the black and white, and then it was that robot chasing the girl. Literally, the same robot popped up in like I think it was Seattle or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, stop, wait a minute.
Yo, what about the one with the UK president? I think it was UK president and the pig.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
I won't say nothing
Boris
more.
Johnson? I was a Boris Johnson?
Oh man, crazy times. Apparently, China made an app where it actually does use your social score.
Yeah. No, they have that now. Like, they have cameras all around the city, and they identify you. Like, they can literally find anywhere that they want to look for.
Mm.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Eric, see if he's
But anyways, back to trading,
Air control effects.
Eric,
What
see if he's
trades-
kind of showing you what he's thinking.
Yeah. So, hey, control. What trades are you looking to take today? I'm looking for buys above like this resistance here. Pretty much all morning so far. All morning this morning, we were in this tight range here. We're in the range from pretty much around here to here. This is your range. This is 6:30, right? This is 7:30, 8, right? So this is the range so far. Obviously, what happened was we made a resistance. Price came down, made support, started to close bullish, started to push back up. I believe now, for us to continue going up, we're gonna need a break of the structure to go up. Yeah, continue up.
J Deck, tell us why.
Nah, we mentioned that. We know why.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, 1930, like I would say I'm looking towards like 1922s. 1930 might be a bit of a bigger push, but yeah, it's pretty valid as well. Around that area generally. But right, you're gonna need the support to kind of respect here.
I need some booster rockets to get to 930.
It might be able to wick 1930, but it might close below 1922. So at the end of the day, it'll both play out. Same direction though. I just checked my stats for GJ. Average win 1.28 euro, APIF 5% for average loss. And trades what a tier about trade management. Oh yeah, magic keys. Oh yeah, you can check stats for magic keys like that. I remember. Ooh, we have 30 seconds here, guys. 30 seconds for a closure here. Can we get a closure above here? 15-minute candle, GJ. What are you gonna do here? If you get a closure above this resistance here, I will look for buys going up. I will look for buys. We have to close above though. We must. I'll probably say a closure around like 137, 100. If we don't, then I'm probably gonna stay in the range here.
Yeah.
Yep. Did not close above. This candle is gonna be a bit risky to enter off of. You can kind of anticipate it, but it's gonna be a bit risky because now this candle here could just literally go up here, wick, then come back down and close here, right? So that's why I'm waiting for a closure here. We're start resistance here. There's no buys, right?
First 15 on a new hour. Let's get a bottom wick and a closure above.
There's 30-minute candle entry. Yeah. You know when you just know, like, you know, it's like this kind of must close above. If it doesn't, then you have to wait another hour or two, you know, for a trade setup.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Well, not an hour or two, but like, you know, you gotta wait for a couple more candles here. You actually close and do his thing. Yeah.
We might need a close above, and then we might need it to find support depending on how we close up.
Yeah, if you close way too above, then you need support here to go up. That'll be clean as well. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Or if you get like just a regular close above, like maybe something like this, which is a closure above, probably like this, it'll be probably fine. This would be a fine for us, because then the retest will just be a wick, push up. But if you get closure like this, then this would be different. This would be trouble, because now you gotta wait for support to be created. Probably something like this, and then drive back down, make support, and then eventually have support, close that. And this is when it'll take long. This is when you'll be like, oh, you know what? This might take a couple more hours to set up, and then this is when you take buys going up again, right? But that's a lot of candles that are gonna form if you do close above like that. You're gonna need like a decent close, not too high, not too low, just like right here, perfectly. That might be a lot to take in for a lot of you, especially if you're new, but It's it's what we got. It's what you gotta plan. You know, you gotta plan these things out.
Don, how you feel about Joe Budden?
Oh, who?
How you feel about Big Joe Thornton?
Oh, they're gonna say Joe Biden. I'm like, FD
No,
again.
no, no, no. I'm not,
Again.
I heard
Again.
I'm not talking about that,
Like
man.
what?
No,
I'm like, again, FD.
it's,
Joe Thornton.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's on our fourth line, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Mm.
Most likely.
Third, fourth line, yeah. If we win a cup this year, I don't know what to say, man. You think we have the most stacked team right now? We do, right? 100%.
Man, our goalie's weak, bro.
Anderson?
Come playoff time, what has he done? That's my issue with him.
Oh, I don't know. Nah, Anderson. He gives me like James Rammer playoff vibes.
I was hoping that Vegas would let go of Fleury, but they're gonna keep both goalies. They're gonna keep Renner, Robert Leonard, and Fleury. I like Fleury, man.
Lundqvist went to Capitals.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cause Hopi went to Vancouver, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Why did you
Hopi
trade
went to
Hopi? He's such a great goalie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not Caspace?
A lot of goalies shuffled up.
I mean, we have 1 year at Anderson. If after, I guess, if he doesn't do well this year, we're not gonna re-sign him, and then we're probably gonna get like a, I think, who's our backup right now? Jack Campbell might be our.
Yeah, this
I mean, we can have good defense. That goalie is fine.
Yeah.
Good offense.
TJ Broad, I'm excited to see him play.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You think we have the most stacked team right now? Who else do we gotta compete against? Well, the next team that compares to our team is probably Tampa.
Yeah, yo, Tampa can have 3 championships in 1 year. They got Stanley Cup. They won maybe the World Series. And Bucks with Brady. You never know.
Oh,
Bucks or Brady, maybe.
I think the last thing they did that was Boston with Bruins, with the Red Sox, and Patriots.
Yeah. But yo, that Braves game was so sad, bro. I was like, yo, my heart dropped when he made that hit, bro.
I watched the whole game.
Nah, I watched it, like the highlights. I'm like, yo, that shit hurts. Cause look, I watched like 5 innings. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wake up. The Braves are up. They just need to close it out. They just lost by one run. I'm like, that shit hurt it. Yeah, I looked at the run they lost. I'm like, did they really let that shit slide?
I don't feel bad at all.
They were up
for
3-1,
Houston.
Bro, they got robbed. No, Houston. No,
I don't feel bad for Houston. Get out of here.
I don't feel bad for Houston.
Yeah.
I'm glad Tampa won, bro. Tampa been playing.
Houston was one garbage can away from fucking.
Don, you know about that, right?
Who?
There's this team called Houston Astros.
Yeah,
bro, these guys would be
cheaters.
Big time cheaters last year. They had a camera out in center field, Don.
Yeah.
And they had someone spy from center field, and they had a camera. Whatever. Long story short, they'd bang the garbage can in the dugout when it would be a fastball, so the batters would know.
I don't watch baseball. I'm kind of lost.
They would steal signs like that. It's crazy.
They're cheap.
It's basically like
sign stealing. That's all it was.
Sign stealing. It's like
so when the thing
when the pitcher
makes
tries
a play,
to throw a pitch,
yeah.
It was
it'd be like,
really
hey, he's about to throw
sophisticated.
this.
Oh, so then you go like this under their glove, right? Like whatever, like they put like hand on.
Yeah. So the pitcher gives the back catcher a sign. I'm gonna throw a fastball, right?
Yeah.
But there's a camera somewhere located.
Oh, center field. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Exactly. And then they bang a garbage can with the bat.
Oh.
The batter would know it's a fastball coming down and just rip it. He just smash it.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Yo, it would have been Dodgers that year for sure, but whatever.
Hell yeah, Dodgers.
It would have been Yankees that year.
2 different times. One the Yankees, and then the.
Aaron Judge was playing really good, bro.
You remember when he hit that homer off? I think it was the 9th inning when Altuve hit that homer.
Yeah.
Now the thing with that is, Chapman throws 100 miles per hour, and there's no way you can sit on off-speed pitch at like 96 when somebody throws at 100. You got to be thinking 100.
No way, exactly.
So he threw the pitch, and Altuve was all over it. He knew what was coming. That's why.
And when he came in, he was like, yo, don't take off my shirt.
He was smiling.
Yeah.
He was like, that motherfucker got me. That's why. So with baseball, it's all about milliseconds. And if you know that the pitcher's going to throw an all-speed pitch that's about 90, 92 versus a 98 to 100 mile per hour
That's
fastball,
a big difference.
that's a huge difference.
Yeah, that
Can't
is a huge
believe-
difference. Yeah.
And they had buzzers like taped to their chest inside their jersey.
Dude, look what Jay Dexter did. They had Apple Watches buzzing. That's crazy, man.
And when the stadium was too fucking loud for anything, they would be banging on the trash cans and all. Like this shit went from the levels of management to the video staff to the players, the coaches, like every single person in the organization.
Do they have an asterisk by their name or no?
No.
Anyways.
But everybody in the world fucking was rooting against it.
Yeah.
Back to
Come
trading.
on, Gold, do something.
Oh yeah, hold on. Why is
Speaking of gold samurai, if there's 15 like here, you can say, because like remember how I said earlier how like we broke above resistance here, and then right now we're creating like the lower range we have here. So if we're making resistance, we create a range here. If the 15-minute here closes bullish at support here, indicating that we have found our support, I believe we're gonna continue up from here. If the 15 closes here in 6 minutes, we're probably gonna get a continuation up. You can kind of anticipate to go up with the NY open as well. Right, but technically, you can also wait for a break above this resistance here on like the 30-minute.
Yeah, that's what I've been. Hold up, you're saying the break above that area you just showed on the 30-minute or the 15-minute?
15, 30, same area.
Okay.
Yeah, but the first 15 kind of closes bullish at support. You can kind of attempt anticipation move going up, kind of to break that resistance. That requires a lot more experience, but yeah, I'm gonna continue up here. Yeah, closure here. Probably going to continue up towards 1922, and that'll be pretty clean. I think that's your first target for buys if you're looking for buys. You can also attempt the setter replay here if you're looking at it. Yeah, setter replay right there. Thing is, this kind of has no bottom wick though.
Will that make a difference? No bottom wick?
Come on, Jimmy. You know what the setter replay is?
No, I was on a stream. I was on a break.
Solar replay on the hour.
Yeah.
GJ.
Broke the hour low.
Not GJ. Not GJ.
No,
GJ. No,
GJ
literally, it just happened.
Yeah,
I broke the low and then came back up.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Look at that spike.
One thing I think about sells on a 15-minute bear close versus on GJ. If this even if he did close bearish here, even if he did close like this bearish here at resistance coming down like this, I believe it wouldn't be enough for us to come down. I think you're gonna need to wait for a break below this range for us to come down, because this is just your overall huge range here. This is pretty messy range. You have nothing clear in this area, right? No clean traffic, nothing. But below there, you do have clear traffic coming down. Going like the 1 hour time from here, you'll see that below here you have a clean move coming down towards like these levels here. So I'll wait for that. My go chart, will you check it out? Yeah, I can send a go chart. Feel free to send charts, guys. You don't gotta ask me to send charts, man. Free to send them. And gold is gonna continue up here. If you guys know what the setter replay is, there you guys have it. You know, now you move your stops to break even an hourly candle. So this is the setter replay is, Jimmy. The setter replay is like when you have like a bullish trend going, or a bearish trend, whatever it is, right? See how in this case you have a bullish trend. Price has to find resistance at some point, right? It can't just keep going up. So where's that resistance gonna be created? Maybe here. Boom, resistance found. And then what happens when you find resistance? What's the next step?
You wait for the next candle?
No. What's the next step after you find resistance? What 9% of the time what does the price do whenever it finds resistance? What does it find after?
Oh, it finds support. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So if it finds support, how are we gonna close how did these candles close that resistance here? In this case, we had a 30-minute candle close that resistance. So if a 30-minute candle is closing at resistance here, or any candle is closing at resistance here, that is your confirmed resistance. So if this next candle is coming up to break that high, you can attempt buy stops there with stops at the current candle after pick up.
So you wait. So on the celery candle, you wait for the close, and then
you wait
for the next candle, or
on celery plays. No, it's buy stops. That's the buy stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you an example of it. On my Instagram here. It's this exact move. We took it like it's probably the most. We take it all the time.
J Deck, did you
This
take
right here,
that
this
trade?
is the setup play right here.
Yep.
Whereas you had like a bullish candle, but this is the opposite though. You had a bullish candle as support, and then as price came down, break that low, stops current candle, and it took price coming down towards like the.
This is silver play.
Yeah, and the setup play usually,
Let's see.
usually how it plays out, you're kind of expecting a spike on it all the time, like because when price breaks a resistance.
Oh, it's basically like one of those like it's kind of like an impulse type of
The
trade.
good
Yeah.
thing about cellular plays is you're not gonna sit there and draw down. You
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to sit-
it's-
just
Oh, it just
go
like
fast.
rarely
It's
draw
basically
down,
like-
rarely draw down. Yeah,
It's just like a buy stop or sell stop play, and it's just like straight
depends.
up
It has to be
flips.
a specific candle like structure. I'll show you another
Uh-huh.
example. In this case,
Yeah.
this one, that's one. This is another one. There's a lot I took you on the streams. This one right here. No, not that one. This one right here,
The
right
one
here.
that's happening on gold on the hour.
This
is-
right here.
is perfect.
Yeah, goes perfect. This one right here, you had a bullish candle closure at support after you found resistance. This is your low range. Sell stops as you broke the lows, took it down to target.
So like back-to-back candles, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a back-to-back candle. It would not be if this candle
Yeah.
here were closed like below, bullish like below the resistance here, and then the next candle just starts to go up. That's a different. You're gonna need a closure above that resistance for us to go up.
It's like you can also see it as a Tetris play, right? You see that Tetris right there?
Yeah, you can kind of Tetris play.
I think Wix named it nicely as celery. Did Wix name it celery?
No, I named it celery play.
I like that celery.
Wix and I named it. We had a different name for it before, but we changed it.
Yeah.
The simple
I just
celery
called
play.
it the Wix play.
The Wix
Wix
play.
play.
The Wix play.
Wix
Yeah,
line.
copyright that celery Tetris play. We all got it.
I took it on gold, but on my FOMC account, on my small account.
Yeah.
So it's up 23 pips. It's 23 pips.
Like if this 15-minute counter here were to close bearish or resistance, I'm gonna attempt to buy here.
Alright.
But if you do break above here.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it to break and then like make a bottom wick on the next candle, on the next 15, before doing anything.
Besides the no free promo tool, can anyone recommend a good I think Jimmy has one for you. A good MT4 EA for automatic.
It's called
closing.
Yeah, I got you. It's called,
I don't know if it will make you close certain amount of pips after a certain amount of profit.
No, it won't do that. It'll just be like close whole or close half, and then like it has like 2 buttons that help you, put in this buy or sell faster, and then it has the percent thing too. It's called a. Let me look.
Hey, but if you like Google some type of look for some type of developer out there that could probably make it free. I mean, there probably is something out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of EAs out there.
Just Google it, man. There probably is something.
If you're, it only works on MT4 though. Yeah.
Actually, I think yours is a bit different, Jimmy. Yours is for like closing quick positions and moves out to break even, right?
No, it doesn't do that. It starts to break even.
Oh,
It just
okay,
says,
no,
like,
yeah,
buy, sell, close half.
that's
close
different.
whole.
That's
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he's looking for then. I thought it was. Nah, it's not. Oh, bad news. What's bad news here? We have USD news, right? We have some speech going on right here.
Big J room.
Yep, it's probably gonna be bad news. Yeah, most likely gonna be bad news.
Sounds real.
Yep, and now like if you guys took the gold buys, you can now move your stops to break even. The only disadvantage you have for the cyber play is when you move your stops to break even, because look where you move your stops to break even at.
Yeah.
It's the middle of a candle. I mean, it's not even that bad. It's like you're gonna be risk free on it, but the thing is like once price, it's not the opening of a candle. It's at the middle of a candle, so price can literally just come down and just hit that and eventually continue to go up.
Yeah.
As a retest. That's the only disadvantage you have, right? But aside from that, yeah. That's it.
This-
Decent.
It's
This
not
week's
even
show
a
play looks
disadvantage.
really nice on the 15 on GJ.
Samurai, are you in the gold, buddy?
You just gotta keep following the trend though.
Oh, I think Samurai went for his coffee. You missed the gold.
Nah, this man's celebrating right now. This man doing dancing.
Samurai's
This man dancing right now.
buying
He
crystal
made his
right
mic
now
to
on
start
a lot,
dancing.
ordering bottles.
What'd you say? Wix, what'd you say?
Samurai ordering Cristal bottles online.
Cristal. No, what's right below Cristal? The little cheaper brand.
Don Julio,
The
man.
Buick Clicquot or whatever that shit is.
Oh, there you go.
Yep,
No
we're gonna continue up
push.
here.
Sheesh.
1922.
Listen.
Congrats to all
Bring
that
out the
caught
bottle of the
GJ.
Dom
All that caught
Perignon.
gold buys here. Congratulations.
Yeah, I caught it with a .1. I got $30 off.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, with Trader's Way, the lowest lot size you could do is 0.10. So I'm
Dang.
at $22 on it.
Sheesh.
I'm
I
not
got
a-
the
I
I got
enter
the
this on
stops
my
real
regular
tight.
account.
Welcome, our cat.
First timer here. I have watched Wix Live since the Twitch days. What's up? Hey, what's going on, man?
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, Twitch
Ain't
days.
worked
Wow,
out today.
that
Ain't
was.
worked out today.
Ain't twitching no more.
I want to go on Twitch, man, but I feel like there's not a lot. It's just easier for a lot of
Yeah.
traders to get access to
Yeah.
YouTube, so I'm not really gonna go on
Yeah,
it.
YouTube is much easier.
Yeah.
Plus, like, in Twitch, bro, once they catch you copywriting, boy, you're done. Termination.
Yeah, Twitch is a bit more strict on that, I think.
Super.
No, I think they just mute the sound. I think it's the same thing as YouTube. They just mute the sound, and that's it. Or they take your profits from that stream. And then. All right.
So now Gold's gonna make a support and then move back up.
Yep. Probably gonna
Continue
come
up
down
to-
and make support. I'll probably close partials here, guys. If you guys are in this trade here, I would have moved my stops to in profit to this kind of low here, because when this kind of came up to make a high, that was your new low. So if price comes down and breaks low, look left where we're gonna go. This is clean traffic. Think about it that way as well, right? Probably can head back down if we're breaking current kind of lows back down to kind of this area right here. So we kind of want to just move your, if you guys on a break of this that structure there, move your stops to in profit here. Right, it just doesn't make sense to really. Obviously, you would have closed half an hour as well. So, I mean, you can do whatever. You can manage trade however you want, but that's how I'll manage trade. In this case.
Missed my TP. Pip and a half.
Close it.
Nah, it's a .1. I'm just gonna let this run. It's not on my regular account. It's a smaller account.
Got you, coach.
Please tell me the control FX story. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of story you want to hear,
Talk to him.
but we've been streaming since like.
You should just make a new one up every time, just to fuck.
Yeah. So I
I used to be a rapper in Vietnam.
I used to be a rapper in Vietnam.
No, for real. Tell him the story, bro. Yeah, tell him the story.
I think I told my stories 1,000 times.
1001 won't hurt.
I don't know. What
He's
do you want to hear
trading
about?
from a soup kitchen right now.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Well, if I know the basics, I've been training for like 2 years. Trained for 2 years, and started streaming about in April actually, and we've been streaming every day since. That's the story.
Story. of a stick.
Don,
What's going on?
you were in IML for a short time period.
I was in IMO, yeah. For like 2 weeks probably.
That's the shortest ever.
Yeah, I was in IMO for 2 weeks.
Don caught on real quick.
They're gonna take credit of your success. They're gonna be like, see, he was in IML.
Got an honorable discharge from IML.
I was in there for 2 weeks, man. Back in the good old days.
Well, at least
Yeah,
they
close to that
introduced you
40
to the
bits.
idea of forex.
Yeah.
I mean, his buddy, I guess, introduced him. Who brought you?
Well,
in.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Don, he was also in that group. Your
No.
friend who introduced.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You know about forex? Nah, I wear a medium.
Yo, I like that one. That's good.
I
It's
love
from
that.
that video. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Hey Don, you heard
It's
about
from-
Forex, bro? Like, nah, man. What's that? I wear a medium.
What?
Forex. 4XL, man. Hey,
You don't
man.
get it.
Oh, I get it. I was like, wait. I looked at my phone. I'm like, what? I was like, I was reevaluating. I'm like, wait.
You gotta
what just
play.
happened? That just got played.
You gotta play it, man.
DJ looks like it's in that range now, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe come back down to it.
Yeah, bro. Big Jerome's still talking, so I ain't
Yeah.
rushing.
Yeah,
We're looking at a
probably gonna
man
come back.
tips,
Yeah, looks like we did close bearish here, kind of got resistance here. So we're closing bearish at resistance here. Kind of close a wick. Probably gonna come down and fill a wick. Obviously, this is just non-tradable yet in a range here. It's a messy range. This is a range based off the 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, right? But it's still like a very messy range. Preferably, I'll say sells below just 136. I'm waiting for that. I'm not gonna take any positions in between this range here at all. It's just not clear. I would if we had some clear traffic channels coming, but everything here is just kind of messy. You know, you have 15 minutes just kind of choppy here. So.
I can't wait to start trading gold on my big account.
Yeah,
'Cause
gold
I feel like it's just gonna turbocharge, whatever.
It's been a SRT. Just like the beginning of this year, bruh. It was so supercharged.
I'm gonna change my enter the trade sound. You know how it does the knocking noise?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that shit to like a blow off valve. I'm gonna enter trades now.
Man, I feel like changing my trading sounds again, but no, I don't want to waste time.
Train style.
A trading sound, like when a trade hits TP or stop loss, it makes it sound. That's what I used to do on MT4, but I got bored. I mean, I didn't get bored. I just didn't want to do it on MT5. So
You can. There's an option to do that.
Yeah.
I would put a
Custom
cash register cha-ching when if I hit TP. Yeah, that sounds cool.
It is like a cash register. Like you can do whatever sound you want.
You can do that?
Yeah. You can make custom sound. You just gotta download the MP3.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
It's obnoxious.
Cool. Like, you go on the sounds and then right. Let's go off YouTube. That's easy.
First time caller.
Yeah, you know, sounds like this, guys. Days like this, you just kind of know, like, counts are untradeable right now. Kind of want to assimilate through them. It's kind of what I want to do right now. Just kind of want to assimilate through these counts here. So we actually break resistance here. We're coming down to break support here, because like this count, we know we kind of have a direction where it's gonna go. Probably gonna continue down here to kind of fill the range here, but you know, it's just not tradable. So kind of want to assimilate through it, to be honest.
Or fast forward this shit a little.
This whole stream has been pretty boring. Not much has happened. Nothing was like there's no opportunities at all. If anything, the 30-minute time from here. That was it. This one right here. These buys on 30-minute time frame as we found support here on a 30-minute. That was the only buys I thought I would have attempted. That was it. Anything else here, pretty dead and boring.
Yeah. 9 o'clock type of day.
Could be a no trade type of day.
Yeah.
We did have a huge move in London, so
yeah,
I expect it.
I could have rolled a few joints already. So.
True.
All right, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, somebody make a bird sound if it starts moving. Somebody go. Brr.
Look at I'm practicing. Or you gotta be like,
hey.
you gotta be like Annual, bro. You gotta be like Annual, the one the Bad Bunny songs, bro. That's what I'll be doing every stream. I'm like, someone's gonna catch it, and it's gonna be it's either Wix or Ifty.
Hey, I have some good news and bad news, guys.
So
the good news is right now you guys are free to talk whenever you guys want, kinda, right? The bad news is that if this Zoom gets to get packed someday, like really packed, like hundreds of people,
yeah,
or like this is like 50 or more people at least, I'm gonna have to mute a lot of people, and you guys gotta raise your hand to talk at once. So
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I think it should go by seniority.
Chilling.
by age or who came first.
By age.
So whoever was here, if it goes by age, Don will never speak.
Tom will never speak.
We'll have
The
Sam
host-
Raskin half
the
time.
host will never speak. Or never speak.
Someone said, how many people are in the Zoom currently?
Whenever you're like around 7, 10, it averages like 7, 8, 9.
I mean, it's bound to happen, but yeah, no, that's a very valid point.
We have so many missing members from the Slack group. We have because this chat is only gets sent to like the Slack group, right? And we have like, I think we have over 100 members in the Slack group, but we have over 600 paid members in the VIP channel. So, and we're missing like around on the Slack group, we're missing around like I think 55 people in there. They just, I don't know.
They're probably still looking for you. Like, where is this guy? Somewhere on Twitch.
Where is my link?
Like I don't know what I'm doing during the Slack group, right? But yeah, if I were to send it in the VIP chat, probably get a bit packed. Probably a bit packed.
Those are blown accounts that's missing. It happens.
We're here to fix that.
Can't blow an account if you don't take a trade. Huh?
Ooh.
You get the meme of a guy holding his head with the finger up.
No, I saw it's a short video. The guy goes, "You know what? You guys are all liars. Forex is all lies. You're all liars." And he's screaming at the camera.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the real estate dude.
I don't know what's what, but he
Yeah. This dude that does real estate, he tried out Forex and then lost some money, and then he's like, Forex is such a scam. It's such a waste
Yeah,
of time.
uh-huh.
Like, yeah, that's a real estate dude. I used to follow him, but I don't follow him after that. I'm like, yo, this guy's a joke.
Let's stay for 2 more 15-minute candles. Hopefully find support.
Yeah. At 9, I gotta go.
Yeah, at 136.83, and then let's see. Take it back to the top at 137.08.
Yeah, I think I missed my buys here. I'm looking back at it, and I feel like I missed my buys here on this 30-minute candle here earlier. Going up. I probably would have just closed half here and let the runner go. Would have hit break even on the runner, but still, I think that was my attempt. I was talking about something there. I forgot. Come on, you guys. I was losing my focus here, man.
Alright, I'm gonna shut up.
I'm playing.
Wouldn't you had waited? I think you answered this already. Or Wick said, wouldn't you had waited for the candle to make a bottom wick and then flip?
No, and just because I would have just stocks were pretty. No,
Stops were good,
I think
yeah.
I would have just entered it, man.
It was 8 pips or something.
Yeah. I usually don't wait for bottom wick. It's only sometimes wait for bottom wicks. It just depends. Like, but usually like I give it a second or two and just really enter the trade off the closing of the candle, off the opener.
Okay.
Because I feel like when you wait for a bottom wick, it's just like you're not confident. Trade, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like it can mean two things. It can mean that one, you know, price is not doing what you're expecting it to do, make a low before it goes up. But then again, like some cases when you wait for a price to break the highs, especially. Oh man, Wick's not, I gotta mute you. For some cases, when we wait for a price to break the highs, I feel like it has to do a lot with confidence, where you know the direction of the trade, you know what you want to enter, but you're waiting for a price to break certain highs and lows to enter before you execute, and I think it has to do with a lot of confidence. Man. we got news here? Let's see. 1 minute ago. Wow. What happened here? Oh no, that was 19 minutes ago.
How long is
Oh look, someone in our Slack group has met. UK will not continue Brexit talks after year-end Slack.
Ouch.
I didn't do much. I was around like 809. That was around here. Yeah, I guess kind of came down. Makes sense. Hey, you know what I'm looking at here? We can make support here. Let me move this. This is kind of choppy here. Let me remove this from my thing. But we could potentially make a support here on like a 15-minute time from here at these levels. And if you actually close bullish, you can anticipate a move going back up. Not bad. It's a small range, but potentially same thing that happened earlier on a 30-minute time frame. Could make some type of support here to go up. Right, look at 30-minute. There's a support, so let's see.
We could get that backwards celery also.
Going up. Yeah.
We're gonna get the
Going
wood
down,
chopper.
because it's a middle of the zone.
It's gonna be called the wood chopper.
you can still get a seller on a 30-minute right now, no?
Off the high, yes, you can.
Yeah, exactly.
You can, yeah. 1 hour is still open. 1 hour did break the lows though. I must say that.
Yeah, 1 hour did.
1 hour did break the lows though, so that's what happens. People are new here probably, what the fuck is this salary? What are you guys talking about? They're probably Googling, they probably spent the whole stream Googling the salary play. Oh man.
Celery strategy.
What is the salary play you guys talking about? What's organic trading?
Why is there no book on this?
This strategy sucks. This is such a salary play.
It's not out yet. It's only in pre-production.
It's in pre-production right now.
It's in beta.
Why is he not giving us the calls? Why is he not calling out signals?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Samurai. That's a whole different topic.
No, I'm just saying that. Well, you get people coming here. It's like, what are you doing? Buy or sell?
Oh yeah, I was really going at that, but yeah, sure, you can add on to that.
Oh, gold's going down.
Slow
Coming back
markets.
into the range.
DJs, yeah.
I closed gold at 40 pips.
Gold is pretty interesting today, though.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold closed bearish here, guys. Look where we're gonna go now. Remember how I said you can move your stops to this low earlier? Price came down, broke that low. You would have got out. Your runner would have got out here in profit. That's it. That's a trade, right? But now look at it. We closed bearish now, and now we're probably gonna continue back down. Look left. This is clear traffic coming back down the range here. We're gonna come down here to test this. So either way, if you didn't move your stops to in profit there, you're pretty much gonna hit break even. Once the candle decides to come down here, tap that, right? So that's why you gotta learn how to read candles, right? You gotta learn how to read candles. You gotta learn how to manage trades with candles, right? Understand structure. That's very important. It will save you a lot.
Looks like EJ found support too, or resistance. Sorry.
EJ,
Yeah,
did your probably go all the way up to that resistance?
Not all the way.
Oh, it came close.
Dang.
Yeah.
Might be a push.
But right, yeah. There's a little wick right there at the bottom.
Yeah, on there. Yeah. Yep.
Or it's a yeah.
EJ was pretty clean today. Got some opportunities.
Low markets. Yeah, it's a Monday.
It is a Monday.
Are MacBooks worth it?
Yo, they're strong.
They're
no viruses and stuff.
yeah. I had them. The word worth it. I wouldn't say it's worth it. I would say you can get because that's only because you can get a PC that's much better. You can build a PC that's much better and stronger. But
True.
Yeah.
I did enjoy my time as a MacBook user for a majority of my life so far. I'm turned 20.
It all depends what you're gonna use it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're just like editing, and you need it on a go, perfect. You know, but if you're like, and you do like you're writing things out, you need for school and stuff, that's perfect. But if you're just like, you don't need to bring it
Like, the
anywhere.
entire business world is made on Windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I mean, I'm still googling things once in a while on how to do this on Mac, how to do that on Mac. Right? I'm still not used to it, but
How do you trade on Mac?
It's a
Well,
better product overall, I think. But it's if you want to trade, like I bought a Mac and gave it away to my daughter because I couldn't trade on it, or I needed to install extra software. I was just like, let me just get.
yeah, I don't trade on Mac. I trade on PC or phone.
I miss my Mac.
Don, you don't trade on Mac, do you?
I used to before I got my PC this year, because I had a.
What'd you have? You had Parallels?
I had a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Yeah, I had a Parallels. I had a Parallels Windows, so I was trading on that. It was pretty convenient to swipe through. Hey,
You know what I also
streamed.
did? I bought a virtual server where you could log in from a Mac or from a phone.
What's Parallels?
It's like it has Windows on your MacBook as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
you take 3 fingers, swipe it, Windows, swipe it back, Mac OS, swipe it,
shoot.
Windows, swipe it back,
Nice.
Mac OS. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, it was cheap too. It was like $100.
Yeah, one-time fee.
Gotcha.
No free promo.
Breaking support, maybe to come back down.
Yep, potentially here. Yep. I mean, you do have you have a decent move here actually. Not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't look at this earlier. Yeah, it's not
Bro,
bad.
I've been thinking about getting a MacBook, but then again, I'm like, nah, I'd rather just get a PC.
So Don, if it drops below what level?
I'll say if it closes below here, you can get sells coming down. This is actually not a bad move coming down towards. How big is this range here? Let's take a look. This
Like
range
30.
here is Yeah, because earlier when I marked my levels, this never happened. But now that we have this, you can use that to clear traffic. But I believe we're gonna continue down here towards the support. I believe that's it.
That's 14 pips.
Yep.
If it closes like this, that's nice.
Yeah, if you get any closure, it'd be decent.
Down throughout the day, I'll like, the background music
Yeah.
that you have. I'll be you and you. Like it's stuck in it rings in my head, man. You guys
What
don't
song?
get that? I'll be yours and you'll be mine.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
In your sleep.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna continue down here. Yep.
You waking up middle of the night yelling, "Celery!"
Relax. That's a replay. Break even.
All sweaty and
85% chance of going up, 75% chance of continuation.
Yeah, that's not funny. I hear that when I enter a trade. I be in my head.
You hear me
Like,
saying
"Alright,
that?
guys, we got 85. Yeah.
No, it's only for the fake out play. Yeah, whenever I enter the fake out, it's just, yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, like the 85, I think I need to increase that up, man, because that's definitely not 85. That's definitely a 90 plus. Definitely 90+%.
See, a lot depends on entry.
Yeah.
We get our targets a lot, but we also get them.
Targets are easy. Targets are really easy. It's just the entry that's always the hard part of trading, obviously. Not the hard part, but like the more
trade management.
When I just started trading, I was like, "Yo, I see you doing this, but show me where you enter," And my guru was like, "Well, it's easy, you see this happening and this happening." It's like, "But where you enter, like, where are you pressing the button?" He's like, "Well, it depends, because you see this happening and this happen." I was like, "Well, man, this takes a lot to learn." Then, like, a few years in, you're like 4,000 on the charts already.
I wonder how many hours of charts I have. I have a lot of hours, man.
I counted. I have around 3,500.
How do you count?
How did you do? Oh, like
Average?
how many hours you put in a week?
Your average per day, your average amount of days you trade. I just did trading days in a year. Streams like have anywhere between 3,500 to 4,000 hours for sure.
The video lagging? No, I think that's just you. That might just be you. My thing shows I'm fine here.
Upgrade those internet.
Upgrade
Might
it
be
into
in
that.
Florida because I have a thunderstorm going on. It says my connection is unstable.
Oh, it is lagging.
Oops.
Oh,
Apologize.
it is. If you just dropped like I think 100 and something viewers. Yeah, that's weird. YouTube's being choppy too. That's weird.
Yeah, it went from like 150 to
Refresh the tab. Nah,
Yeah,
I can't really refresh my thing.
No, I did it. It started working again.
Oh, they gotta refresh your stuff. Yeah, you guys refresh your stuff. Should be fine. Weird. We just lost like half our viewership.
Yeah, it's fun now.
Oh man. That's fine. Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's good.
That's annoying. It's like, you know, it's like the market's like, oh yeah, Don's looking for positions here. You know what? Not gonna let that happen on stream, you know? Viewers melting. Yeah, we lost like a good half of our viewership. More than half of it, I think.
It's kind of back.
Notice you stopped calling the market makers.
The thing I learned about streaming, guys, is that the thing I learned about streamers is that streaming is that you kind of just gotta don't focus on your viewership. You know, it's just gonna come naturally as you just, you know, stream and do your thing every day because people are gonna like you for you, right? But if you're just worrying about your viewership, like, oh, I'm not getting viewers, then you're like, shit, what I gotta do to get more viewers? You know, I mean,
I do notice it's a secondary thought for you. It's not like your main focus.
yeah, it's not my main focus,
Yeah.
obviously. But you know, streaming it comes with it's not more pressure, but it comes with some extra stuff, man. Like, you know, like whereas if I just stream by myself, it's just you gotta worry about these things. But yeah, you gotta worry about the live stream, to the audience. You know, it's fun though. I love it. Viewers melting, retracement time. Yeah, we're melting. You know, hit the stop loss. Retracement time is us going picking the viewers back up. Yeah. Oh, it looks like everyone's back. What's going on, guys? Sorry for that. That was a bit weird. Weird champ.
Somebody put some bad juju on us.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you guys some words here that I learned from Twitch streaming, and I want you guys to kind of say these words whenever something hype happens. All right. So the first word is gonna be pog. It means lit.
What did you say?
You're a bit older, too old for this. A bit too old.
What did you just say?
You know what pog means, right, Don?
Yes, I know what pog means.
No,
That's why I said, what did you say?
P-O-G, not P-A-W-G.
Oh, okay. That's why I said what?
Look, I've been waiting for like someone to like ask Don, like you know what that means, right?
No,
Sorry, I had to be that person, bro.
Yeah, cause you're from Atlanta. You don't watch Twitch.
Bruh,
So
I watch Twitch. What are you talking about? I'm a Twitch streamer.
okay.
Glad, boy.
Okay. So you know what pog means?
Yes.
Samurai was lit there.
Samurai was getting it in. He's like, oh, you know pog? What? Where? Nah, it's
Okay, you present
Where
it.
is it?
it's P-O-G. It's like lit. That's what I mean. It's like oh yeah, shit. Cause if we're going, I'll show you guys another day. But another word is like weird champ. What that means? What that means? It's like when something like weird happens. It's like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like what is that? You know? So I want you guys to learn.
Weird what?
Weird champ. W-E-I-R-D champ. C-H-A-M-P. When you try to collaborate the gaming and the FOREX community together. What happened?
Hey,
15 close bullish support, yeah.
yeah, so let's say
It sounds like a doji though.
how many?
It is a doji, yeah.
If it was a little bit stronger, it would look better.
1 hour still a bit kind of bearish here. 30 minutes kind of like bullish obviously right now, but yeah, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough for me to go up.
I think if we break this bullish one, it's gonna fill the rest of that. I mean, there's nothing stopping.
Yeah. If it breaks the support, if it breaks that wick, part continue. That's the seller player, yeah. How big are stops though? 9 pips right now. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, there it go.
Wow,
Nothing happened, Samurai. Oh, there it goes.
Dropping.
Are you in a trade?
Yeah, he is.
But
He got it.
No, but
In a trade.
Hey, you guys watch that
Oh,
video?
Trades he takes.
We caught you red-handed.
You guys watch that
I
video
wanted to
about?
take it, but I didn't. And right after I decided not to, it started dropping.
You guys wanna see?
So which video?
On the
Here.
15-minute, on the
Here, I'll
Looking
put,
for on YouTube?
I'll put it in the chat. No, I put it in the chat. The free chat. No, the paid chat. Where is it?
gold just might come back down to no.
This is this is
What,
FX.
guys?
This is FX Samurai.
This is fundamental people, guys. This is for
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah, you
Mr.
shot me
Fundamental
yesterday.
People. Second Armini. Mr. Fundamental People. Mr. Fundamental People. Mr. Fundamental
Yo, this
People,
thing is
guys.
so funny.
I used to, guys. I
I'm
used
so scared.
when,
so
when I
scared.
first started, I was like this when I first started. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is me.
Waiting, I'm waiting. And
Over
I'm so
leverage.
scared, guys. I won't lie. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now, Mr. Fundamental People. I'm super scared, guys. I'm super scared. Mr. Fundamental People. I'm super scared, guys.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Mr. Fundamental People. I'm super scared. I'm super scared, guys. I'm super scared, guys.
Right, that shit have made the video like 10 times funnier. Chris in the background. He's like, "Ha, will your account right in front of me, loser."
I don't know if I don't know if the chat can see it.
What?
The video you showed.
They do see it. They do see it.
The YouTube.
Oh, they did see it.
Yeah, they do see it.
He's stupid. He had no stop losses, and he just yeah. Who was that? Forex broker
Just
killer?
imagine. No, that's the Forex Rockstar.
Oh, okay.
That's Forex Rockstar.
That's
Right,
not
you can't tell
trading,
my-
man. That's like that's not trading. Like
That's straight up gambling.
yeah, even if you were to make profits, that's not trading, man. Like
I don't think he had a stop loss. I mean,
No.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
he didn't have a
He was
stop
just
loss.
stacking up buys right before.
Yeah,
the news
he got
came out.
margined out. They called the broker margined him out.
No. It was the news came out good, and he was in sales. Yeah, he just got smashed.
Because he could have opened too many positions and they just closed all of them.
No, that's not me. Don't be putting that on me, Don.
I'm waiting.
Mr. Fundamental. Mr. Fundamental.
Bruh, see?
tell me every time you hear the MT5 position sound. The
Oh shoot.
I'm dead. Look at this man Don's tab. Learn to become a successful trader. I glad for it.
excuse me. I'm gonna
Your
boot you
tab.
off the stream, man. You better say sorry.
Hold up. Say
I
what?
ain't saying sorry. I ain't saying
Oh.
sorry.
At that point, obviously, this is yeah, man. Like, there's no way this is trading. You know, like this is.
Look, guys.
You can't argue against that. Even if you were to make profit from that trade, that's not trading, man.
Even
That-
if it went his way,
yeah, that's not trading, man.
Yeah.
That's
that's
That was gambling, and yeah, he probably had that account set up with a small amount to test it out.
Yeah, but it was like only $500. It was like $460.
No, less than that.
Because
Like
it was in
250,
ZAR.
I think it was.
because it was 500 ZAR, 500 USD, but he bought in South Africa.
you know what it is
I
though.
was like
Like,
200.
New traders,
What's up?
especially new traders, will love to see that stuff, and they get more excited about that than you know planning on trading and actually catching a decent move in the markets. They rather see that all day. You know what I mean?
They
It's
rather see news go their way.
quick money,
and
you
they're,
know,
they're
like
in
quick
that
moves,
direction.
quick
Yeah.
quick.
Like that video,
candle
when
movements.
you looked up, I swear, I promise you, every person that wanted to trade Forex, they seen that video of that one guy on YouTube trading on NFT.
Yeah.
He was like, it was like the marketer dude. He was just stacking positions. I'm like, bro, it's not Forex.
Hold up, what guy?
His name is, I'm not gonna say it. But just look up, like, I think,
Don't freak out.
just look up NFT trading, and then like this dude was like, how I
Yeah,
made
you know what? I think I saw.
15,000.
Was he from the UK or something like
No,
that?
he was in hold on,
I'm sorry.
he was somewhere.
I thought it was some guy I saw. He was trading NFP on his cell phone. And,
Yeah. That was him.
Yeah, and he was in like a hotel room and he
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
stacking
That-
trades,
that was him. That's him.
stacking.
Like,
And I think
look
it
up
went his
NFT,
way.
like literally first video that pops up, NFT. how he turned 5K to 20K in 15 minutes. That's a video people show me when they want to do forex. I'm like, no, that's not it. See, I'm not gonna teach you this.
That's
Gold
when
shorts
people
ain't
get
coming.
greedy.
Yeah.
They get greedy, like, oh.
These gold shorts here. See how this kind of started to come down after? You guys know what I mean, right? If you didn't move your stops to break even on edge or didn't close partials, you would have hit your break even. There's a way we would avoid this, right? We avoid it because we know how to read candles. Like, look what happened here. This candle here came back close bearish at resistance, right? And this kind of just came down. This is a clean traffic now, coming back down in range. So we came all the way back down here. So yeah, gold shorts are now valid now. Now that we're coming back in the range here, probably continuing back down to 1907, right? Because we broke above the resistance, now we're coming back below to break resistance, coming back down to support. So you could expect 1907 here incoming. But that's why green candle is so important, right? You would avoid this whole entire move here, or you would. Whoa, what's going on, bro? Or you would have at least avoid the hit or break even. You would have closed in profit here, if anything.
Oh, goes down.
But that's why it's so important to manage a trade, man. And if you manage a trade correctly this time, you would avoid all that. It's very key.
Dollar replay.
Like,
15
yeah.
minute.
Oh, 1 hour. Oh, 15
No,
minutes.
15.
Ooh. Ooh.
Gives you a 1-on-1, I think.
Yeah.
Jacob D, I don't think he trades US 30.
You trade GJ and gold? I used to trade US 30 and gold. I just trade GJ for now. But I am returning to gold in January. I took a break from March because price spreads were a bit big. 1 hour is breaking the lows here. Looks like we're gonna come back down here. I just want these levels here to see. I'm gonna get a position here, guys. On gold, on GJ.
Which
Going
one?
down. Right here, entry there. Target's gonna be around this level.
I'll open for about 30 seconds.
I got 867 myself.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yep. Had a bit of earlier entry actually. My entry's around 136, 85, 85. This is my original entry up here.
Got 136,873.
Yep.
Still might reach it.
Taking it back down to range here. You know, pretty much start replay. Pretty much we had like a little resistance formed. Up here, price came down, makes support. If this support is failing to hold, which we are breaking, we're expecting this counter continue to drive down here towards the support down here. The only issue we have with this trade is we have 5 minutes left for a closure, but it looks like we're gonna close bearish. 1 hour's gonna close bearish. The 1 hour also is breaking the lows as well, so that's another thing showing us that we can continue down here. But yeah, nice little 12 pip range, 12 pip target for a nice 7 pip stop. Another thing, guys, the reason why my stop loss is going to be this current candle and not like this one is because if price comes to break this, we're going to come to break that. All right, this is like considered clean traffic from here to here if you come up to break the current candle. Do you trade full time? Yeah, I've been trading full time for about a year now. Quit my job last October or September. I think it was October, last October. Yeah, I was around this year. Yeah, it was like last week, last October, and then
October is very
this
long,
day last year we were in New York City. Doing an in-person course.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna repost it actually on my Instagram story. But yeah, it was last year this day. Went to New York City.
You had your ball cap on. Y'all was hanging out in the streets of New York. I saw it.
Yeah, Samurai? You creeping.
No. I was looking through the. Oh shit! I was looking through his videos on YouTube, and it showed his trip to New York.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Like a bunch of tourists. They look like a
Look.
bunch
Just called out tours.
Lights,
of
tall building.
It's scrubs.
looking around. Oh my God! Look at that
Oh
building.
my God, we're in New York. I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh, it's funny if you live like when I first started doing real estate in New York City. One day in the summer, I'm walking up the block, and I see all these people standing on the corner. They're looking up, and I'm like, what? So I look up. They're looking
bird.
at
It's a
the Empire
plane.
State, taking pictures of the Empire State Building like 3 avenues over and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And I just kept on going.
He said whatever.
Yeah, because like I live in Jersey City. Out my bathroom window, I can see the Statue of Liberty every single day.
Damn.
And I had this chick, she wanted to come visit me and she wanted to go like on a tour boat around the city. And she was like, they got the 45-minute, they got the 2-hour and the 4-hour. And I was like, we can do the 45-minute. And she's like, well, why not the 4? I was like, look, I'm not riding around the freaking island for 4 hours looking at stuff that I see daily. You know, you become immune to it. You know, it gets old.
Yeah, it's like saying like, I'm from Toronto, and people are like, do you ever go to CN Tower? I've never been there in my life, man. been living here my whole life and never been to the CN Tower one time. Never even wanted to go there, to be honest. It's just like, it's, you know.
Bruh, I hate when people be like, when they come to my city, they be like, yo, let's go to CNN Center. I'm like, I went there like 10 million times. Can we not? And then like,
It was grand for me. That was my first time going to New York. It was grand for me.
Robert, where you from?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, home of the Bucks.
Milwaukee. Ain't shit there but beer.
That's right.
My boy live up in Minnesota.
No, we got the
trying to get
Brewers,
him
we
a
got
bag.
the Lake, we got Summerfest.
Oh, who's that?
Okay.
Hey, who's that?
Hurry up.
Make sure you know.
Is that them Wisconsin folks?
No, that's not me. No, that's not me.
Oh, okay.
Like, stop
Who
talking about
is
us.
that?
Everybody
Who
used to
is
always
that?
ask me, do we have a house in our backyard? Like, I live in the city.
Oh, you know who it is? It's Wix9. It's him yelling. It's him
Oh, that
yelling.
was a Wix 9. Why
Oh.
you mute me?
Oh, that was you.
Got nobody next to me.
Who was it then? There's no one else here.
Could have been the birds only.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
the birds yelling, huh?
Imagine
I
hearing
mean,
the
by
birds.
my, if it's me,
like
it could have
a
been
bird
only the birds.
The birds are yelling, get down on your face. Get down, get down.
20 seconds, we closed below that range, which was nice on the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you guys think of it this way, it's close to 12 seconds here, and we were opening a new 1 hour candle. Technically, the new 1 hour candle shouldn't, like the next 15 candle here, shouldn't break this high either way if you want to drive down here, right? But yeah, we are going to close bearish, so it's a good thing. We're still in the trade here.
Yeah.
So this candle came up. First thing they did was make a top wick, so once this candle flips bearish and break this low, you kind of see us coming down here. Right. See what happens there.
There's a support there. If you look on the 15 earlier, it's the last support before.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
okay,
looking.
so
Yeah, I know what you mean back here, but I'm looking more towards like this, you know, this right here.
This
More-
recent traffic.
Wait, are you
was
in?
basically
Which line?
candle, yeah. What?
Are you in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Once you break this low, we're gonna see a continuation here.
Oh, shit,
You gotta
man,
break this low though. Oh, it's not even got a dip.
No, man. Yeah. I'm gonna trade too. Fuck. No, we got people coming to
I mean, if you're in a trade, you already gotta, you know, just gotta chill.
Yeah, stops are in, so it doesn't
Just check
matter.
every like 15-minute candle if anything. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, I'm
stops.
gonna hop off. See you guys tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, man. Catch you later.
Smash this trade. See you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
see.
Man, I was checking my trades last week. I think I had a pretty I haven't had like a great week in like I think since like September, man. Cause my weeks ever since September, like I had a profit week last week, but I also am using a smaller account. But I feel like some trades, like I think 2 of those trades, I messed up managing on management. I messed up. Just hit break even.
You don't think the stop here should be above the 30?
Stops should be above a 30. Yeah, I know what you mean. But like 15 either way, like you shouldn't break that if you want to drive down here. Look, this is a pretty strong 15 candle here. You know what I mean? So either way, we shouldn't break this. So if you break this, we're coming to the 30. 15 here has no bottom wick, so most likely gonna continue down. But this could be a high for us to come down. We just gotta flip bearish first, though. That's what we gotta do. Once you, if this candle flips bearish here, like let's say you flip bearish like this, I will then move my stop loss to like the candle high. So say if this bearish, this is the wick, it forms. I'm gonna move my stop loss from now here to this current candle high to kind of reduce on my stops there. Because it'll make sense, right? Because we'll make a new low. This is your new high. Price shouldn't break this if it wants to drive down after. So. Let's see, this could be it right here. Could this be the flip? Let's see, we're saving like what? 2-3 pips on that. 2-3 pips after once it flips bearish.
If it flips.
Yeah. If it flips.
Bro, I be listening to my nephew's like virtual class. My head be hurting because I don't know why the teachers be having the most worst mics ever, bro.
They're
Sound like
using
a PS4 party, bro. Like, yo, look.
They're using
Hold on.
you know how that MacBook just has like the mic from built on it? It's not even like a
Okay, the
headset.
15 minutes turning.
Yeah, I'm moving my stops down here, guys. So it's kind of high here. Saving like 2 pips in that trade now. So 7 pips is only saving. We're losing 5 pips of anything on this trade.
Let's see. I'm risking 5 or 17 or 18. So reasonable.
With spread, I'm at around 7.5 pips risk. There's a 1.4 spread. 6.1 top of the candle. 7.
Man, it's 9 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah, it is 9 o'clock. Pretty late trade to be honest, but it's fun. It was only one trade for the day.
Oh, this just was fun starts.
I'd like for the fun to be over by now and be in good mood.
I mean, I would too, but
Oh, gold's gonna continue down here, man. Gold's gonna come down towards 1907 here.
That's what scares me.
I guess dude was right. I was wrong.
I don't think you ever answered this, but how long you take training? I've been training for 2 years and to become consistent, it takes took me about, like, it depends like what type of consistent, like, cause every day I'm just getting better, you know. So it's like, what type of consistent are you asking me to, you know? Cause it's a very vague question, man. Very objective question.
Adjusted my stop. That's all.
You guys probably wondering why I moved my stops here. It's because as we flip bearish and made a new low, price shouldn't now come up to break this high.
5, 7, no bottom.
It's like saying, you know, this is your new high for the candle, and if we're making a new low, price shouldn't come up to break this high. Because if we don't break this high, we're gonna come up to this high, right? So you're kind of risking this for no reason. So you kind of want to save no matter what happens in what scenario. That's why I moved there. Yeah, that's your answer. I didn't want to answer it because, you know, I got the same questions every day, and that question, I feel like it doesn't really help anyone at all, man. Asking me how long to become profitable, or, you know, it takes everyone just it's the first for everyone under learning abilities. I know people that took 5 years, people that took 5 months, people that took, like, you know, it's different, right? The last thing you want to do is get my answer.
Make sure that comes on.
The last thing you want to do is take my answer and be like, you know what? It took you this many months to become profitable. This many years to become profitable. I'm gonna take the same amount of months and years, you know. But I'll say like a year and something to become very consistent. To the way I am now, probably a year and something to become very consistent. Yeah. Oh, you already traded these. Okay. There we go. Yeah, probably you're on some. Like becoming profitable is pretty easy, to be honest. Becoming profitable will take months, but to become consistent, that's the hard part, right? That's the hard part. Right.
Really? I think it's the other way around. Like,
nah, profits. You can make profits the first day of your trading, man.
Yeah, but I feel like people lose a whole bunch of money in the beginning, like first year, and then they find consistency, and they'll be consistent for like the next 2 years just to get profit.
Like anyone can make money. It's just it's hard to make money consistently.
No, no, it's like no. Which I know what you're saying, but it's like, cause like you said yourself when you first started, you made profit. Like you flipped an account, right? But then to become consistent though was the hard part, right? Wasn't it? That's what I kind of mean. Yeah, okay, profits you can literally make your first day trading, to be honest. Like anyone can make profits, but like to keep those profits and build from those profits and be consistent.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the hard part, man. Like you can make money literally the first day.
Yeah, to get to the point where you can make it and keep it.
You might not even know what the hell you're doing. You make money in the markets, you know.
Like, bruh, like I could tell my nephew to buy or sell a pair right now, and he can make money. But can he do it consistently though? Like, making money is the easy part, but consistently doing it, it's not easy. Bro, I hate virtual school, bro. I don't know how my nephew didn't do this, but I do it.
But another thing is, like, if you want to think of it this way as well, like, becoming profitable and become consistent, that's one thing, but another thing is trade management. That's hard as well. Like, that's hard. Like it's not hard, but it's hard to kind of adjust to.
No,
like,
it's hard.
The way we adjust management now, like, that took me years to really, well, years something to really, get good with. And that's what kind of helped me, right? Like the way I imagine this trade here, this is what some people, a lot of people can't really do. Like, it's obviously easier said than done here, right? Because we're doing it, but it's like when you're starting off as a new trader, you kind of already know how to manage trades. You kind of just like, you know what, it's a lot of emotions that comes into it. So like, you know what, it's either TP or stop loss. You won't really know how to manage a trade, how to really close half, how to really, you know. That's gonna be the hard part. Anyone can catch a 100% move, right? But the way one person manages that trade compared to another person will always defer the difference. But anyone can literally catch, like, you know, whatever move. Let's say you have two people here that both have a 50 pip range here. You have a 50 pip range, there's two people, right? One person could have took profits at 10 pips and then let the runner. One person could have just let the whole position run, TP or stop loss. One person would hit your stop loss because if the move were to come back and retrace a certain amount, right? So it's like, it depends. Like that's gonna make a big difference, and that would change who you are as a trader. And trust me, man, the smaller your losses, the bigger your wins, right? Smaller losses, the bigger your wins. But you gotta be logical with it, you know. You gotta be logical. You can't just put your stops small every time, just for any reason. You gotta know the whys to it. You know, it has to be logical. It has to make sense, you know. You can't just put a 5 pip stop loss every single time on a trade when it doesn't make any sense, right? In this case, it made sense. In this case, it made perfect sense. What are you using trading your PC? I can't trade on my laptop here. Is your mate live too? No. I don't have any mates. Nah. Oh, who entered this? Is it? I think I know who you're talking about. I gave him a message the other day. I'm like, oh, keep the good work, bro. If that's the right, if that's the same guy you're looking at. But I don't know if that's who you're looking at. There's a lot of streamers now, man. There's a lot of streamers that are coming up, especially like this these past couple of months here. Now in this situation, why don't you wait for current candle to close and come in and candle? Well, we entered earlier when price broke this low. We entered on this candle when price broke this low, right? So if we're breaking this low as it was on this candle, so now that we're still in the trade, right now we're just managing the trade at this point. We're just managing it to the best of our abilities for what price gives us, right? So price made a high here, we know that. We move price, our original stop loss was currently here when we entered here, and then we moved to this candle. Right, but now as we made a new low here, price came down flip bearish earlier, we move it to the current candle low here. So we moved it about 3 times already, just reducing our stops every time. And yeah, just expecting this to continue down, right? But this candle, look, we have support. This candle did close below. We should continue down towards this level here.
And take off risk if we close bullish.
I'm closing. I'm probably gonna close the trade if we close bearish here, bullish here.
On the 15th?
Yeah, I mean you can take off risk. Yeah, that makes sense as well. I see we have a minute left. We must close bearish. But I'm probably gonna close the full position if we do close bullish. Let's see though. I know some people are gonna say, you know, it's just a 5 pip stop loss and just let it run. Man, it has to make sense no matter what scenario. This 5 pip stops could be easily a 12 pip stop, a 13 pip stop. This wick here could be a 20 pip range here, a 20 pip wick. You never know, right? So yeah, treat it the same in every situation.
Fuck. 30's open.
Yeah, probably gonna close here.
Turning red.
Yeah, I'm closing position here. Got out, guys. I just got out.
I'm still in. I'm still looking.
I'll say around
There it is.
break even to a pip.
Boom. It's going down.
I mean, it breaks the 15 lows. It probably continue to shove it down. The 30-minute close, 30 minutes still open. I mean, it still makes sense. I mean, 15 closed bullish. Didn't really close the way I wanted it to, right? So I'm kind of just gonna close it there. I don't really. I mean, if you break this low here, probably gonna get a continuation, come down, right? But just think of it this way: we did close bullish at support. We did find some type of support here in the 15-minute. We are closing bullish here, so it could still go down, obviously, right? But I think since we did close bullish, you can either one, reduce your position, or two, just close the entire position. It's up to you guys what you guys want to do. It's just that there's many times where price closes bullish and doesn't really close the way I want it to, and I'll get out and it'll play out after, and many times where, well, more times where it'll close bullish and I'll get out and it'll do exactly what I expected, right? It'll just come back up, right? And so you kind of just gotta do what happens to you majority of the times. So of 100 times, what would you do in this case? I'll probably close the trade 100 times if I've seen it 100 times. Wealth FX. Oh, Wealth Mindset. I mean, yeah, he's a great guy. I messaged him there. I'm like, yo, keep up the great work. You know, I appreciate. I like how you're providing value for the community. No, nothing. I think he's a student of Raja. I'm pretty sure.
Who's this?
Wealth FX. He's a new streamer out there.
He is.
He started not new, but he started after me. On streams, a bit after me, but yeah, he follows thing.
It was funny. I think they all had to get like the Don's blessing.
I feel like, hey, I'm feel like I'm the only streamer out there that's probably streaming right now that's not enrolled in his course. You know what I mean? Like, who's our streamer? Elena FX, QWT FX. I think she's in his his program too. So I mean, I think I'm the only one that's not in his thing. You guys like Raja? Yeah, he's a great guy. Nothing wrong with him.
I'm trying to get built like him, bro. Man, swole as fuck. His workout plan.
Gym after you trade, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. Right after. 'Cause I woke up late.
Yeah. I got the trade, guys. I'm on a break even, guys. You know why I closed it? I explained why, right? And you guys might see it happen right here. Like, we close bearish here, bullish as support. Since we closed bullish as support, high chance in the next count is probably continue to go up here. Bullish as well to kind of come back into range here, right? It made sense, right? So that's why I closed the break even. It made sense.
This 30 closes bullish and then we break the low, I'll take it again.
It's a strategy just like using Scholastic RSI. Nah, I don't know. I think this is just being fluid with the markets, man. Because I feel like a strategy is more of waiting for one thing, you know, just to enter, like, you know, like 1 + 2 = 3, and you're always gonna wait for that 1 + 2 = 3 situation. But I feel like this you have like a lot of options, you have a lot of plays, it's more like you gotta be fluid, you know. But I don't think I wouldn't consider this a strategy or a method. Like, people always ask me what's your style of trading. I'm just it's price action. I can say it's price action, but there's different variants to price action, right? A lot of people trade price action differently. So I feel like it's just like it's just being fluid and just adapting to the markets, understanding volume, understanding how price is gonna move. You know, candle structure. It's a lot to it. Wait for now. I'm waiting to get off. That's probably my trade for a day. I might take another trade later on if maybe like I don't know if something sets up later on, but yeah, probably call it a day. Yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off here because we did have a 3-hour stream today. It was a boring session, man. Pretty rangy throughout the whole session, but I appreciate everyone showing up though. Not continued support on the streams, alright? I appreciate that, guys. I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and don't overtrade. And catch you guys in the morning tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Eastern.
Alright,
You know,
catch you tomorrow.
if there's a trade, guys, I'll send it in the Telegram channel.
Gang, gang. Alright.
Peace.
Easy.
Yep.